I will then pay for their college tuition. So that way I still get to pleasure their daddy without them being here.
Huh.
So how many men are you going to pay their tuition? Or is it just going to kind of open-ended depending on who wows you?
So yeah, just be best orgasm. So at the end of spring break, I'll decide.
Right, okay, so you're going to pick one
and
final.
Then the smallest, and then the smallest penis, so there'll be 2.
I have a feeling the person that wins the scholarship for smallest penis is probably also not going to win the scholarship for best orgasm.
You never know.
I don't know. Sometimes because they know they've got a smaller penis, they're learning different tricks.
In your opinion, spring breakers, how is the sex in general? Because a lot of people are drunk and maybe a little clunkier than normal. Is it better or worse than, for example, the day you had sex with 1,000 men in 12 hours?
So they have to come sober. We do a breathalyzer test. I will say Americans are so much more better than the British.
Are you saying bad in like a cool slang way? Like we're bad at sex, or like we're just bad, like not good?
They're so much better.
Oh, better.
Americans
Oh, really?
are much better in the bedroom. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good to know. And some people would judge what you're doing. I think it's always interesting because obviously you got a lot of people talking. No shortage of articles written about this. You create these kind of sexual bucket list conquest items, and then you want to see if you can do them, and you keep kind of changing the bar, raising the bar. Do you come up with these yourself? Like, do these come to you in a dream? Do you say, it'd be fun to go on spring break and sleep with guys and then give a scholarship to the one with the smallest penis?
Yeah, I definitely dream about the college boys, but yeah, I want to give back, and it focuses sex around pleasure as well, with the best orgasm.
And we should point out that Bonnie Blue is currently in Cancun. As we speak, she's in Cancun, and she is still, I guess, looking for guys that are interested in this. I guess the one
Wherever will she find them?
The guys have to consent to being filmed for this, is that correct?
Yes, they do have to be consent to being filmed.
Yes, and then, of course, you use that content, and that's why you're so popular on OnlyFans, etc. Bonnie Blue, do you receive pleasure? Of all of the men, especially that day that you were with 1,000 guys, what percentage were pleasurable and what percentage were, when is this over?
No, I love it. It's like my favorite day. So I receive so much pleasure from it and don't even need lube.
Really? Has there been anybody that you've turned down, Bonnie, and why have you turned them down?
It was one guy I turned away at 1,000 because he was commenting on people's penis sizes and judging their bodies, and that's the one thing I don't accept. Like, treat me however you want, spit on me, slap me, but don't comment on anybody else. Huh. So that was the one person we kicked out.
That's beautiful. Bonnie, do you mind me asking what you're wearing right now as we have this conversation?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're naked right now. Wonderful. Allie showed us a picture of her breast yesterday. It was a X-ray picture, though, so not kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it was an ultrasound of my breast.
So we needed to have you on to cleanse our eyes from what we saw yesterday. Bonnie Blue loves sex. She really does. Nothing wrong with it. She is some people have called you a sexual deviant, but do you like that? Do you wear that proudly, or do you think that's not accurate?
Oh, honestly, any names, call it me. It turns me on.
Mm-hmm.
And how long are you going to be doing this, Bonnie? Because there's several OnlyFans creators that have made a lot of money that end up retiring early just because it's a tough job. You're obviously working very hard, and you've been doing this for a long time. How long are you going to do it for?
Well, now I enjoy sex so much more, so I don't want to stop. Like, I'm doing this when I'm a MILF, DILF. Like, this is a long-term thing for me. It's like asking, when do you want to stop receiving pleasure? The answer's never.
Look, I think, once again, Bonnie, what you're doing is incredible. It's giving a lot of guys a lot of hope. You're paying some scholarships. Even for the guys with the tiny dongs, they potentially are going to get a scholarship out of this from Bonnie Blue, which is super nice as well. And what do you have another challenge in the future? Because all your challenges get a lot of attention. So now you're on the spring break one. Is there something you're working on in the future that you can drop on us now on KROQ so we can exclusive scoop it?
We're doing a zero gravity group scene.
Zero gravity. Oh, zero gravity.
Later this year.
Oh, that's cool. That's pretty great. Bonnie Blue, once again, Bonnie_Blue_XOX, currently in Cancun. How many people so far on this spring break trip have you been with?
It's hard to see. You sort of lose count after you get over 50.
Over 50?
But we're definitely over 100.
Over 100, wow. Look at your spring break. And you've definitely come across some very tiny penises.
Yeah, it's more like scissoring when it gets that size.
Oh, Allie, you know that. That's your world.
Yeah, great.
Scissoring.
Comfort zone.
Nothing makes a guy feel more confident than when a woman refers to sex with him like scissoring.
Yeah, but that's another challenge, potentially, Bonnie Blue, is how many women can you have sex with in a day?
That's definitely in the pipeline.
Yeah, great. Bonnie Blue, don't be a stranger. If you're in Los Angeles, we'd love to meet you in person. And thanks for joining us to break this down. If you're on spring break, a lot of people on the text line saying they're booking their tickets to Cancun right now. So thank you for hanging out with us, Bonnie Blue. Love to talk to you.
Perfect. I'll speak to you soon.
Need a visual? Klein Alley Show is now streaming on YouTube. Watch the Dumpster Fire live each and every morning on KROQ's YouTube page. Viewer discretion advised. KROQ.
You know this song, sing along.
Nothing pleasant was about that.
You got dongs.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear-end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Oh, I want to eat my breast.
Don't die. Open them to dive. My body's weird.
Bitch.
You have to do it more.
The beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look.
Are we having fun yet?
For the weekend, yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
Klein was on the radar of police.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Hell yeah, welcome to your weekend. Are you ready for it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Klein Alley Show. in your ear holes where we belong, also in your eyeballs. If you'd like to check us out, we will be streaming as we are right now live on KROQ's YouTube.
We just want to be in more of your orifices.
That's the goal of the show every day. Let us into your body, consensually, of course, or if you're in the backseat of a rideshare, you're forced to listen to us. You'll learn to love us or hate us eventually.
It would be nice for people to smell us eventually.
We got a lot going on the show today, visually, and also just for you to win. Of course, more Disneyland tickets coming up later this morning. The return of the High Voltage Food Review. Last time we did that, it was the $20 strawberry, and I had the shock collar on my neck. Today, because today is officially Pie Day.
Which is a holiday for you, Klein, as a lover of pizza.
It's a holiday for all pizza lovers, really. I know originally this was supposed to be like a math holiday for you losers, because it was like, 3.14, pie it up. But the reality is it's become really an unofficial holiday of all things pizza.
Well, it's hard to keep nerd holidays, because nerds don't necessarily want to go out and celebrate.
They got the May the 4th thing. They got the May the 4th be with you. They love that old gag. And
I think that's the only one that's really stuck around.
So this is different than National Pizza Day, which was on Super Bowl Sunday?
Yes.
This is different.
What?
Yeah, because I think that anytime you try to get one of those, like, officially sanctioned holidays.
Because pie is also just pie. Like the dessert. Does that be pizza?
It's all right. It's also pie the dessert, although I would say that I've seen a lot more people that are talking about pizza today than actual pie. I don't see a lot of people yapping about, I got to get an apple pie for Pie Day. There are a lot more people going like pizza deal. Anyway, we're going to be doing some pizza snacking today for the High Voltage Food Review, so get ready for that. If you haven't seen one of those before, sure, you hear it on the radio. It's a lot of yelling and screaming and twitching. It's worth watching, so be ready to log in at some point. Check us out on YouTube this morning. We all woke up today trying the new method of 100 jumps, because that was the way that Dally has attempted to try to wake up. We're trying to find better ways to wake up in the morning.
Better ways to sleep was a lot more fun than better ways to wake up. It was a fail all around, I think.
Mine went terrible. We all took video, which we'll be posting in moments, but we will explain. This was a method that I guess Vanessa stumbled upon. It's one of the ways that experts claim you should really wake up if you're having trouble getting up in the morning. You get out of bed and you jump up and down 100 times. Which led to a lot of problems in a lot of our houses.
All different problems, too.
Yeah, so we will talk about that, and also an interesting theory on the GOAT line about why Jake has gotten as fat as he's gotten. And it actually has to do with sleep, which is interesting if you think about it, so we'll get into that as well. Thank you for starting your day. This is a great way to wake up. There's some system. Will always put you in the right mood on a Friday morning. Well said, and thank you for hanging out with us this morning on KROQ. A little bit later, we'll figure out why someone left this aggressive message on the GOAT line.
Hey, you f***ing idiot. You f***ing moron. You f***ing failed comedian. I hope you burn in hell. And you will burn in hell, you f***ing asshole.
Oh, it could be any one of us.
Could be any, I don't know. I don't know who it's
Which
about.
failed comedian?
Yeah, it could be any of us. We've all had big comedy fails. I don't know. We'll find out later in the show. Place your bets. Place your bets. Jake, as you know, has put on a ton of weight. He's still north of 200 pounds, which for him is a lot. But this guy's got an interesting theory about sleep and your weight gain, which is interesting because, as you know, this morning was the first day that we all tried a new way to wake up. If you're listening right now, and you actually have an effective way that you wake up in the morning, whatever that may be. Maybe you immediately wake up, get into a cold shower. Maybe you get up and jog in place. I don't know, because apparently there's 1,000 things you can do to try to wake up better than just hitting your snooze 9 times and eventually just giving up and getting out of bed angry.
And then mainlining coffee all day.
That's usually the plan I think most people resort to. So if you've got a better thing that's working for you, please let us know. But this guy's got an interesting theory.
Sweet dibbits, guys. You know when you guys wake up after a long either a nap or a long sleep, and you wake up and they call it morning skinny, right? You just wake up and you feel skinnier than usual. Obviously, it's because you had all that rest. Your body was fatigued, and now you got all that rest. How is it that Jake sleeps the most out of any person that I know? Obviously, I don't know him, but he talks about napping and all this. How is it that he continues to gain weight as he sleeps over half of the day?
Well, the thing about Jake is that he does take a long nap every day, but he doesn't take he only sleeps for, I think, 3-4 hours at night because he takes another 4 hours. He just basically splits his 8 hours up into two different.
You're supposed to get 8 continuous hours of sleep.
Yeah, I think if you want to get that skinny effect, whatever that guy's talking about, not that I've ever heard that term before.
Yeah, I'm like, where is this wake up skinny thing?
I mean, I understand.
I've never heard that in my life.
I understand the concept that maybe you've gone 8 hours without eating anything, so you would feel potentially skinnier than if you would, during the day.
Well, they say if you're going to weigh yourself first thing in the morning.
Right, because you hadn't eaten in 8 hours. But Jake, he does get his 8 hours, maybe more, but he just does it in 2 different kind of hibernations. And someone said Jake is so fat now we can't even call it sleep anymore. We have to call it hibernation because he's like a bear.
Well, the thing is, I have been one of those people that have gained weight over the course of year, and it happens gradually, and that's what's happened with Jake, right? It was like over the course of a couple of years, you realize gaining a pound here, gaining a pound there, and then you realize, holy crap, I'm the biggest I've ever been, right?
Well, yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
You said it in a very aggressive way.
I was trying to say it in a happy way.
But maybe if you switch the sleep to, instead of getting rid of your nap and just going to the full 8 hours in the middle of the night, like most people do, then all of a sudden you get that skinny wake up. Which, by the way, I once again don't know that terminology at all. But this guy claims skinny sleep is a real thing.
Make it make sense. Omar, play the Fat Boy clip. I don't know, man.
Fat Boy.
All right, thank you. That is Omar, the audio sniper. Jake claims that his sleep has nothing to do with his weight gain.
Well, yeah.
That's stomach.
That's the reason. Thank you, doctor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
thanks.
now I think it's. My theory is that Jake has been eating all of his food and all of our leftover food for a while now.
It's hard because you want to seize an opportunity for free food.
Yeah, I brought in tinfoil for the pizza today.
Oh,
you
yeah,
brought
that's right.
in tinfoil?
We have pizza
I think we
by.
have that in the office.
I wasn't sure.
Whenever we get food,
I've been
brought in.
before.
That's an aggressive move when Jake already brings containers to bring leftovers home with.
Well, he did bring containers for that work thing that we had, and they had leftovers in the fridge. And then he was like, "Oh, they took the leftovers away," so he decided, "I'm just going to keep Tupperware here at all times in case leftovers just show up."
Yeah,
that was good stuff. I was pissed that I missed it.
All right, well, good for you, Jake. Hey,
it's
Ryan.
Definitely skinny person talk.
Good morning, Ryan. Hey, welcome to KROQ. What's up?
Thank you much. I just wanted to tell you guys I have a great way to wake up in the morning.
Oh,
I do it every
please.
morning
Share it with
myself. I like to wake and bake. It's a great way to start the day, I think, as long as you're not, driving too much.
Let's get high. Most people are.
Yeah,
but...
yeah. So you say you wake up every day and smoke?
Yeah, I smoke or I eat an edible, and then I go to work.
You know what? I used to wake and bake every morning for years, and now I can't. I mean, I guess it's the result of short-term memory loss, but I can't remember if I was happier then or not.
Oh, I
guess is the beauty of it all.
But you still are high every day here. You're actually sober?
Still, yeah.
Oh,
isn't that sad?
Yeah, that is. Yeah. All right, well, Ryan, thank you for that. We'll get into this a little bit later because we're going to post these videos when we talk about it. But the plan to wake up with 100 jumps. You can try it right now. If you're just getting up, have us on. Go ahead and give it a shot. Hopefully you have better success than we did. It did not go great. We'll break it down later.
Anyone here would, after doing it once, would recommend it to another human being.
I got attacked by my dog. I'll put it that way.
I got yelled at by my wife.
And that was like the worst way to wait. Although getting yelled at is that's an aggressive way to go, Jesus Christ. We'll come back in a second. It's a Pick Your Poison Friday. $100 of Allie's money is still up for grabs, but you can battle anyone on the show. If you've ever heard us do this before, little thing called Allie Knows the News Friday is your best chance to win, because you can go against Vanessa or Johnny or Jake, the Deuce. You could take on Omar, take on me. You could really battle anyone here. You can even take on Allie. We got multiple sets of questions depending on who you...
but she wrote the questions.
She wrote ones, but I also have other ones.
Klein claims that he has backup questions.
Backup questions.
Okay.
So we all have...
I got backup questions, too.
And Jake's got backup questions. We all got questions ready to go. You need to play the game on an easy $100. Call us now. 800-520-1067. Back with that and more next.
Now, for a limited time, it's the KROQ Instant Spring Break. Just add listening every hour at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And voila! A chance to win 4-packs of one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure Park. At the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth, you find all kinds of happy. And KROQ wants to give you a chance to visit on us. You can find that travel to a galaxy far, far away kind of happy. And my dream is finally coming true kind of happy. And wow, that churro is the size of my forearm kind of happy. Keep listening to win your KROQ Instant Spring Break. Winners of KROQ's Instant Spring Break are known to have a ton of fun and shout woohoo a lot. Both ticket and park reservation required. KROQ.
Lola Young, KROQ. What are you and Omar cackling about in here? I leave the room for 15 seconds to come back. God. You guys are having a good old time.
Mm-hmm. Well, this has actually been something that's been in the works for, I think, a week or two now, and it was worth the wait. Omar, do you want to do the honors? Because I heard this on an episode of a true crime show that I was watching, and I thought, this has some sound bites in it that I know Omar, the audio sniper, could do a lot with. And, man, you delivered.
Thank you. So Klein, Allie sent me a clip of is it a podcast or is it a TV show?
It's Dateline.
Oh, it's a Dateline.
Dateline NBC.
So there's this audio, and Klein is the guy who, in the show, is
he's a person of interest at first, yes.
At a murder, right, in a murder case. And the audio, I felt like I could insert our own Klein into it and create a scene.
Yeah, great.
And,
just play it. All right, blah,
I think
blah.
it came out pretty
That's
good.
fine. Just
Klein,
play it.
Before you get upset, he didn't end up being the killer. He just ended up being a pervert.
That's right.
Great.
That's true.
But he had almost exactly your name.
Win for me. I feel great. Thank you. I remember when you played the clip of this at the beginning. His name was, what was it, Calvin
His
Klein?
name was Kegan.
Kegan Klein.
Kegan Klein.
Sounds cool.
All right, great. Get ready for world premiere now. This is just some of Omar and his audio sniping at its finest. And apparently, according to Allie's reaction, I saw, boy, it's good.
Who is Klein?
Klein is the person that will solicit girls to send them pornographic photos.
Right. Oh, that is dirty.
Klein was a big, overweight,
I'ma eat it all. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
not somebody that these girls would talk to kind of person, so he changed who he was.
I'm a handicap.
Not long after that Peeping Tom incident, law enforcement raided Klein's home.
Well, I don't know.
He's a bad guy. He's a pathological liar. He would tell us something, we'd look into it, and it'd be a lie. He lied a lot.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just a young boy.
Klein seemed to have a strong alibi that he was in Vegas at the time of the murders.
Yeah.
When Court TV's Barbara McDonald learned Klein was in jail, she contacted him.
Man, I am horny now.
What happened?
He talked to me. He gave me an interview from jail. So, are you aware that there's a bunch of news stories out there linking you to the Delphi murders?
I don't have no thought.
You have admitted that you created this fake profile, Anthony Schatz. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Why did you create that profile?
I groomed a young boy.
But when it came to contact with Libby, Klein seemed evasive.
Are you aware whether you may have talked to Libby? Where were you on February 13th, 2017?
I like to smell parts of my girlfriend.
Did you have anything to do with the murders of Abby or Libby?
Me, such a bad boy.
And in the end, investigators couldn't prove he killed Abby and Libby.
We conducted a thorough investigation and ruled him out.
Another dead end.
Another dead end.
I'm boned up. I am boned up.
Klein would eventually plead guilty to 25 charges. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Are you ready for the rear end? Okay, thank you. Good. Great. What a wonderful tribute. Thank you, Omar.
You're welcome.
That was everything I could have imagined and more.
Star of Dateline.
I
That's
love
great.
the question answer section.
Can people with my name stop committing terrible crimes and giving
25 crimes.
25 crimes?
40 years in prison.
It's good to know that if I ever do get accused of doing any crimes, I'm just going to mumble instead of answer. All right, well played. That'll be
I'm a young boy.
instant hit. Shout out Omar, the audio sniper. OMG, this is everything. Wow.
Hashtag Dateline NBC.
Praise pouring through all over the text line for the great Omar Khan. I'm going to go rethink my alibi. And also, Vegas does sound fun right about now.
Yeah.
K-Rock.
Klein Alley, Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ. KROQ.
Get your flowers pouring through on the text line. People saying, well done, audio sniper. That's why he's the best. That's just a... that's
So
not
many people
me.
with suggestions of other sound clips to use, too, which is great. 831 Omar, at the end of the clip where he gets sentenced, you also should add his puppy noises.
We don't need any more. It's fine as it is.
Yeah.
He was sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Are you ready for the rear end? We don't need to add more sounds to it. It's fine.
714, oh my God, I fell off my chair. 949, I can't stop laughing. Kudos to Omar. Jake, take notes, Jake.
Let's not forget
early
about
nomination for Song of the Year.
Not a song. and let's not forget for a moment, before we give all this glory to Omar, who's the guy that said all the dumb things during the story over the many years. Me.
Yeah, that's true.
You're trying to now take credit for this?
That's right. I didn't realize the audience would like it so much.
But who is an idiot?
Right.
First, me. That's who. And who is a pervert? The other Klein.
Yeah, let's not get confused here. I know there's new listeners don't understand that was a lot of clever editing, and they think that that's a real story. Oh, Klein was on Shark Tank and on Dateline? Wow. I was not on Dateline. That was a different guy with a different name and a different spelling, I believe. And Omar just got real clever with his
no, it wasn't different
witchcraft.
spelling.
Well, whatever. He did some sort of weird audio witchcraft and made me look like a real deviant.
Oh, well,
and I am a deviant.
Klein was the focus, but you're the star.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not playing it again. People demanding
we are
an encore.
absolutely playing that again.
I think it's been deleted, the file.
310, I'm at my desk stealthily watching the live stream.
All right.
I'm so glad I got to hear that at work. 310, OMFG, I'm crying. Stop, guys. I got to drive straight. This isn't safe.
Well, it's not real, so just understand that I did very few of those things. I mean, that guy sounds like he was living a fun life. I'll be honest, a little jealous. Went to Vegas and whatever, but...
Well, having watched the actual episode, I can say that you are much more attractive than Keg and Klein.
Thank you. I'll take that as a win. is you getting $100 richer. If I'm not mistaken, Allie, didn't you lose yesterday or 2 days ago?
I lost yesterday.
Yesterday. Allie's already paid the people this week, and she's ready to pay the people again. She hates it. We love it. Chance for you to get $100 richer, bragging rights for life. It's always fun when we go out in the real world, meet some people, and they go, by the way, Allie, a year ago I took you down, and Allie knows the news. And that always stings you, doesn't it?
I don't run into a lot of them, but when I do, it just reminds me how inadequate I am.
That's right, and that's the goal of the show every single day. Let's say hi to Walter, who would like a chance at $100 of easy money from Southgate. Good morning, Walter.
Morning.
Who would you like to battle on the show? You can take on any one of us.
Jake the Nerd.
I want to eat my breast.
Jake the Nerd.
Pull the ace!
Comments like that. Jake is as big as he's ever been, so you're really taking on two people at once here. But okay, you'll be battling Jake. He will sequester himself probably in the kitchen. We got 5 questions.
Jesus, man.
And when
Can we cool it a little bit?
All right, I'll relax.
It's like every second.
I'm going to go to the kitchen.
I knew it. You go to the kitchen, Allie. That's just facts. 5 questions about the news. Allie will ask them, answer them as quickly, confidently, and accurately as you can.
Omar, play the sound of Jake leaving the studio.
Jake is now leaving the studio to head to the kitchen. Allie, you're unbelievable.
I know. Sorry.
Allie ridicules me. And then
I was right there.
Hold on. Jake's moving from the studio into the kitchen now, and then we can start your round. Hold on 1 second. 5 questions. We'll score it at the end. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Jake. Watch
you
out.
Guys, stop.
Guys, he's backing into the kitchen. Relax.
Not nice.
All right, your round of Allie Knows the News, the Jake edition on a Pick Your Poison Friday starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
All right, this comedian has already been named as the host for the next Golden Globes.
Fluffies.
Oh, that would be cool. All right, question 2. This police are looking for a mystery sniper who is shooting at what animal in the LA area? Need an answer.
Mountain lion.
All right, question 3. Police are looking, unlike Red Lobster and TGI Fridays, this chain is not only thriving, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary with cheap margaritas and merch.
Applebee's.
Question 4. The lead singer of this band confirmed the set list has been leaked for their big reunion tour. Hello. Come on, man. Question 5. This high-end fashion company has a new creative director after a famous family member stepped down. Oh my God, dude!
You got to do 100 jumps, guys. There was a contestant on every phone line. Every phone line had a contestant on it, and they said, "Guys,
who has the most delayed response?"
They said,
"You,
Walter.
sir.
Walter's your guy."
All
Who
right.
made the Walter call? Was that a Vanessa call or a Johnny call? I'm just curious.
It was that we both talked about it. He was like, I know every answer.
That was a team effort. Walter was a team effort.
Walter,
you decided You decided Walter over every other possible contestant. It's unbelievable. It's really wild to think about that. I mean, I couldn't have imagined if we had taken any of the other contestants, they would have had the same delayed response as Walter.
I mean, any answer.
Off air, he's like, every time you guys play Allie Knows the News, I win.
Well, everyone says that, but then when they're on the hot
easy to say that.
Confidence and energy.
All right. Maybe he
Jake.
wins. Let's score it together. Jake has moved back into his nerd hole, so here we go. Question number 1.
Question number 1. This comedian has already been named as the host for the next Golden Globes.
Oh, that's my best friend, Nikki Glazer.
That's right.
Nikki Glazer.
She remembers you. You asked her.
That's really wild to think. She just hosted the thing like 2 weeks ago, and they've already said you're coming back to do it again.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fresh off the mind, right?
I
you
get
want
it.
to get a yes while you can. All right. Walter said Fluffy, which would be cool, but that was incorrect, so it's 1-0. Question 2. Police are looking for a mystery sniper shooting at what animal in the LA area?
Crows.
Yes, a lot of crows are dying thanks to this sniper, and they're looking for him. Jake got that correct,
congrats.
and Walter did not, so
Jake's
it's
up
2-0. Question 3. Unlike Red Lobster and TGI Fridays, this chain is not only thriving, they're celebrating their 50th anniversary with cheap margs and merch.
I'll just guess Omar's favorite, Applebee's.
That was Walter's guess, too. Incorrect, but the correct answer is Chili's.
Oh, love Chili's.
Yeah,
Love
so
Chili's.
still 2-0. Question
Great
4.
chicken tenders at Chili's. Don't sleep on their chicken tendies.
Do they
Chili's.
really
Oh.
have good food at Chili's?
It's been a while, but I remember their chicken tendies
They're
being
liking their sliders a lot.
very good.
Yeah.
Good nachos, too, there at the Chili's. I think I'm going to Chili's after the show.
Question 4. The lead singer of this band confirmed the set list has been leaked for their big reunion tour.
I guess I'm going to say Oasis.
Yes, that's correct. Oasis. I think at this point, Walter was just saying a lot. And then finally, question 5. This high-end fashion company has a new creative director after a famous family member stepped down.
Versace?
That's correct,
Wow,
Jake. Wow,
Jake.
5 for 5, Ace.
Jake, when you know...
Well, no, not 5 for 5,
When you know
almost.
high-end fashion, when you think high-end fashion, you think Jake the Nerd for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Walter, you put in some sort of an effort. Unfortunately, Jake smoked your ass, and what must you shamefully admit over the airways of K-Rock? Go ahead.
My name is Walter Versace, and Jake knows the news.
Yeah, no one refers to you. There he goes.
Bye, Jake.
He's taking a victory lap around. There he goes.
Very slow
celebrating. Very slow lap. including your Disneyland tickets and a final pair of tickets to go to Tarantino Pulp Rock, a high-octane live rock spectacular celebrating the iconic films and soundtracks of Quentin Tarantino. And I believe today will be the final winner of that, which means we can also give away that VIP night there where you get your own couch, champagne, waiter, waitress service. And I guess the way we're going to be giving away these final tickets today is by listening to some of these iconic songs from his movies. But it will be like we did Tone Deaf for Deftones.
Yes.
I don't know why we're bringing it back, but we're doing Tone Deaf for Tarantino today.
Which makes less sense, but who cares?
People want it, so we're bringing it back. And we will be singing some of these songs later. I don't know if it's Vanessa doing it or I'm doing it.
We know that it's you doing it.
It's me doing it?
You look like you're having a seizure.
Anyway, that'll be later this morning. So study up on your Tarantino music soundtrack so you can win those tickets. We got that to get to later this morning as well. I have a real issue going on in my house. And it's it's really sad, actually, if you think about everything going on in the world right now. I currently have 5 TVs. I'm the owner of 5 TVs.
Wow, what a switch. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. That's really sad.
Now,
but I have 5 TVs.
The reason I have 5 TVs is because I never get rid of, I refuse to ever get rid of TVs. As far as I'm concerned, even TVs that don't work as great as they used to are still worth keeping because you never know when you want to put an extra TV. There's a couple of games on.
Yeah, but if you have a big TV, not only does that take up space, but you can sell it for a pretty decent amount of money to put towards your other TV.
Used TVs, you can't. That's the TVs. You really can't get any. You cannot get anything for them now. That's the other frustrating part. Is I've tried at one point. I was like, you know what? I have an old like a 45-inch TV. Let's see what can I get $100 for this? You cannot. Can I get $50 for this? You cannot. Like selling a TV. People automatically assume
that something's wrong with it.
Something's wrong with it.
You think it's easier to sell a used mattress than a used TV?
100%.
Whoa.
I believe that people think, why would anyone get rid of a perfectly good TV? Because you could always use it. You could use it as a monitor. You could use it as a... So I have...
And the testing process to make sure it works is like you have to plug it into something, do the remote. I mean,
Glad you bring up the remote, because the issue I have right now is my dog has just eaten my 5th and final remote. So now I have 5 TVs and 0 working remotes. So I have 5 TVs that I cannot use.
Wait, your dog ate it?
Yeah, he's eating all the remotes.
Wait.
He chews
Does he
them
need
up.
to go to the hospital? Oh, he chews them up.
Chews them up to the point where the buttons get stuck in, that if you even point it near the TV, it just jacks the volume up to full level or just keeps like switching it to input mode or something. So I was down
input's the worst.
I was for a while, for probably the last 6 months, I had one remote that I would bring from TV to TV. Like,
it worked on all of them?
Yeah, because I think for the most part they're all Samsung, I believe, at this point. So I have like one in my bedroom, one downstairs.
Wow, you're a brand whore, huh?
Yeah,
you're loyal to the Samsung when it comes to TVs?
Yeah, they're the ones that always, you walk in and there's like some sort of crazy sale where normally it's $1,000. It's not, down to $400, buy today only. I'm like, God, I gotta get a TV.
You don't have any of those, like I know for Apple TV, we lose our remote all the time because I don't know why they've made that remote so freaking tiny
because they're
and
evil.
losable.
Evil, that's why.
And so I just end up, we just use, on the phone most of the time.
There's one. So the answer is one of the 5 is new enough to actually have the the app
phone
thing, but it doesn't. It's no good. It doesn't work. So I literally have TVs now that I can look at hanging there, and I can't even do anything. So I got to reorder.
It's like Twilight Zone.
It's the worst. It's like they're like mocking me. It's so frustrating. And there's luckily there's no real sports on I care about at this exact moment. But
can you at least, because I know on a lot of TVs you can turn it on and maybe just do is there a channel thing at least?
No, there's no buttons on the TV anymore.
That's what I noticed too. Not even a power button.
Exactly. Not even power. You would think at the very least they throw a power and a volume on the side.
Yes, not a volume, not a nothing.
One of them is old enough that it does have, I think, power on it, but that's about it. No volume, no nothing else.
Or the button is so small that you're just feeling around the TV everywhere.
The button's also like behind it. It's like behind it, and the thing's on the wall. So it's like, and I know I can order replacement remotes from Amazon, which I've done before, but even that's going to take a day or two. So I'm just saying, everyone's got their problems going on right now, but not being able to find remotes, have a TV and no remote is the saddest thing.
And just stare at a blank TV.
And I've always said this before to the TV industry. I don't know why all TVs don't come with 2 remotes, one for using, one for losing.
Well, the other option is to train your dog.
No, that seems crazy. That's
not chew your remotes, because if you get more, guess what? The same thing is just going to happen again.
It's really annoying that this is the one thing he's really like zoned in on. He doesn't eat underwear like my other dogs used to do. He just, for some reason, when that remote goes down, I don't know if it smells good because it's got hand sweat on it. I don't know why the dog would be so into it, but
maybe it's trying to electrocute itself.
He's trying to take him out of his own misery.
Yeah, because he's like, all that happens now when I'm home is guy has a camera in my face. I'm trying to hump something in peace.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was a revenge move on his part, where he's like, this guy's ruined my entire humping routine now because he's trying to, like, you know.
Yeah, he's this weird voyeuristic weirdo that's filming me every time I try to have some time to myself.
Do you have all of your remotes currently? Like, you know where they all are? And
yeah, because I put them up in a high location where animals and kids can't get them.
That's not convenient for you, though, because they're up high. Don't you want to keep them low so you can just sit on the couch and the remote's right there?
Well, yeah, the only one that we have that we lose all the time is a little Apple remote. It always it slides between the cushions and stuff like that. But the main remote is up where we don't have to use it that often, and it is up there, and I have to walk up, pick it up, turn the TV on, set it back where it goes, and then walk away.
Lame.
I know we're at a point. I thought we're at a point because I at one point did have one of those really cheap Amazon Fire TVs where you could just yell at the TV and it kind of listens. You can be like, Alexa. Yeah, you can be like, Alexa, turn on, and it kind of goes on. But then if you try to like do anything past that with your voice, it like for whatever reason does not recognize. Like, you can say volume up, volume down, but if I try to say like, go to Netflix and put on, comedies.
She can't do it.
Can't do it.
But then you tell her you have to say volume down 1,000 times.
Yes. Yes. And as I'm
turn it down. Turn it down.
Yeah.
Turn it down more.
And then she's yelling at me.
Turn it down.
Volume down, you sir. Yell at me. So anyway,
sounds like a chaotic household.
It's chaotic, but it's just
You're gonna have a great weekend.
I got to figure this out today. I may have to do one of those. Stop at a Best Buy or something.
So your weekend watchers is going to be black screen.
My weekend watchers today is just a blank TV. It's very exciting. It's KROQ. By far, the moment of the show I've been most excited about this morning. Entering the KROQ studios right now, the smartest man who probably works here is the engineer. Fixes all the many problems that we have on a regular basis and lets us know what to do when the emergency broadcast system goes off in the middle of the show.
Hi, Justin.
Justin
Hello.
is here. Hi, Justin. Justin, the engineer. Justin, do you think you're smarter than all of us?
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
And when we ask, we've all asked dumb questions before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one of us would you say asks the dumbest questions on a regular basis about fixing things or issues we have with our computers and the microphones?
You absolutely.
What's the last stupid thing that Klein did?
Probably having the monitors on the wrong selection. Yeah.
Am I right?
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like something
Why
stupid.
don't you pay
I would've done.
attention when Justin's in there, man? Then you
Dude,
don't have to bug him so much.
There's a lot of buttons here. I don't know what they do. I don't think most people know what they do. I think Justin does know what they do, but he has a way because he's really smart and he understands this stuff. Would you go to school for this and whatnot?
No, I did not.
What did you go to school for?
Radio.
So you went to
I
school
have-
for this?
Yeah, I have a broadcasting degree.
So you wanted to be on the radio, like what we're doing every day?
Yeah.
You got the voice for it.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do that?
I would like to, but I started out doing what they're doing in there, Johnny and Vanessa, and in order to actually make money, I leveraged actually knowing how computers work and how to use the console.
See, that's why he's smarter than we are, because we just stayed at the part where we're like, let's just not make money.
But what percentage of your job, Justin, is walking into a room with a bunch of people getting flustered and then you pressing one button and then leaving?
At least 99%.
Yeah. It's just like, let me press
Restarting
one button and go.
is always the answer, right? Yeah, restart.
Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy, because I used to think that, like, you just restart it or punch it a few times, and usually that makes it go away. Well, we've all, what you don't realize is that when you solve a problem, usually you come in, you go, you're going to do that, and then you leave, and then we all do our best impression of you. So right now, we've got...
In a loving way, by
in
the
a
way.
loving way. We think you're great, and we absolutely...
We do think you're great. Klein learned your name like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
And
by the way, Justin's a super nice guy. Remember, he loaned Vanessa his personal vehicle for like a week.
Vanessa, when Vanessa ran over that bicyclist, she needed to get her car fixed, and I'll tell you who stepped up. One of Justin's many hobbies is this guy goes to like crazy auto auctions, and next thing you know, he shows up with these vintage cars. I don't know where you're getting.
Yeah, how many Rolls Royces do you have?
I just have one Rolls Royce.
Oh, okay. But how many cars do you have?
I have 9.
Okay.
He's got 9 cars.
God.
So anyway, here you're going to listen to all of our impressions of you, and I'm not going to say who's doing which impression, but you will judge these as to how good you think they are.
All right.
And do you think you sound a certain way, or do you not think that you sound like...
Oh, I know I sound a certain way.
Okay. Here's the first impression that one of us did of you.
Hi, it's Justin. I'm an engineer here at KROQ, and I work on the computers all day. Usually I like to make bagels for everybody, and I like to hang out with Johnny in the office. And sometimes he likes to impersonate me right in front of my face, and I don't like to admit it, but it is kind of funny sometimes.
All right. You think that sounds like you
kind
at
of
all?
lost it at the end there.
Sometimes.
I've been hearing Johnny do my impression of my voice for like a year now, and that's probably the worst one he's done.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Johnny does a good impression of you.
What are you talking about?
Johnny,
That was clean, spot on.
Johnny,
I
when
thought
you,
it was me.
When you do the impression of Justin, like when you're in the hall and you're messing with Allie and I, and you go like, "Everybody out! There's a bomb in the building." We think that that's really Justin saying that because you do a really good impression of him. But that one.
Is that your Eddie Murphy impression? What's going on here?
Or is that just you?
Here's the second impression of you, Justin. Justin, the engineer, is in our building right now. Justin, what do you think of this guy's impression of you?
Hey guys, I made some bagels. If you would like to have one, they're right here. Please eat one, or else I
what the hell?
might have to murder you.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
Who did this? What the hell?
I'm not going to say whose impression is whose just yet.
Why does he have an accent?
Hispanic in that one.
I don't know.
I would like
That got
to.
weird. You don't think about killing us, do you?
No.
Okay. Oh, see the way he said that.
Not yet.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I
Here's
will at the end of this.
Now I'm not going to tell you whose impression of you this is, but I think you should take a listen because I think they almost nailed you spot on.
Hello, my name is Justin. I'm the engineer. I'm the one that fixes the audio when it's not working and when I get a frantic call. Sometimes I feel like I'm not appreciated But I'm starting to learn that it's all in my head. So, if you need me, holla at me.
That one is the best.
No, I'm not saying which one of us. That could have been any of us, Justin.
Justin, have you ever said holler in your life?
Holla at me.
I'll tell you one
It
thing.
kind of just was like Vanessa's journal entry.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you need me, holla at me.
I don't. Justin, would you
You
rate
said
that?
I go unappreciated.
Was that a good impression of you or no?
What she said, mostly, yeah. The sultriness of it, no.
Here's another one. Take a listen. This could have been any of us. We all do our impressions of you, but you have to pick which one of us does the best one.
Hi, my name is Justin. I gotta check the ISDN settings because I want to make sure that it's going to be sending a mix minus down the line. Because if it's not sending a mix minus down the line, then you're going to get yourselves back to each other. It's going to be really tough to communicate to the person on the other end of the ISDN. So let me just kind of check the board settings here and make sure that you're good to broadcast today.
Well, I did already say that today, so I think that's a winner so far.
That one's in the
That one's
lead.
a great one, but I also don't think I've ever heard you talk that much.
Yeah, you don't use that many words.
Yeah.
Though. Here's another person's impression
That one
of you.
was very nasally, too.
Very nasally. It's funny, each impression's getting slightly higher in decibel level. Justin is our engineer. He's in the studio now hearing all of our impressions of him, and we do these with love, and here's the next one.
Yeah, it's weird. They set up the system in a very strange way, but yeah, you can fire it from your board or I'll go check on the back company. Yeah, if you need me, I'm down the hall. You see, I got a new Porsche. It's a bit warm, but I got it.
A lot of audio wars. And this is the final one. I think you've heard four of
Does
them.
it offend you, Justin, that all we bring
Don't
up
contact
our
HR, dude.
Our bagels and cars?
I mean, that's pretty much all I do, so yeah.
He does get excited when he comes in. He's like, "Man, bagels again. They're getting
Yeah,
better.
I know.
This batch is
And
a
they
little
get better each time.
Here's the final one.
Try restarting it. Yeah, maybe just give it a restart, see if that helps. Trust me, we're not operating on Windows 10 anymore. By the way, if anyone wants to go for a ride, I just got a new back seat. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. I'll be down the hall if you need me. You push any buttons, push them hard.
We've all done our impressions of you. Justin.
But who's doing which impression?
Which?
Don't know.
Which impression of you do you think was the most spot on? You get to decide. You are the person.
You are the person who we've been making fun of for the last 5 minutes.
I think Allie with the last one was the best.
Justin, you're so messed up, bro. Like, how are you going to choose hers over mine? Mine literally sounds just like
I
you,
brought up
dude.
your Porsche.
Oh, shut up and eat a bagel.
Oh, put your bagels back in your biscuits. dude.
Mix minus.
So you're going with Allie.
I'm going with Allie.
Yeah!
Allie wins. God damn. She did go to school for impressions.
I famously voice matched a very famous celebrity.
Thank you for all that you do around here. We greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't push the buttons. Fine, thank you.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show. This message was left on the GOAT line. It's directed at one of us. We're not sure who it's directed to just yet, but you can place your bets. We'll get into that next hour. Plus, Johnny doesn't know. St. Paddy's Day, all things Irish. We'll find out what he knows and doesn't know. That could be worth you winning a prize from us here at KROQ.
Hey, you f***ing idiot. You f***ing moron. You f***ing failed comedian. I hope you burn in hell. And you will burn in hell, you f***ing asshole.
Something fired someone up. We'll find out what we did and who it's directed at. That's all coming up. I think that's probably aimed at Vanessa, most likely, right?
Oh, I was thinking me because I'm gay.
Oh, maybe. God.
Well, you are burning hell, yeah.
So many possibilities. We'll get to that next
Thanks,
hour
Jake.
on the show. But first, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Go ahead, Abomination.
Thank you. Bald eagles are beautiful, they're majestic, and they get a lot of attention, as you can see on the Bald Eagle live stream, which has 42,000 watchers right now and counting.
How many people are watching the KROQ live stream, huh? Couple of
Let's
humans.
just move it along. We don't need that stat. But your viewing definitely helps us a lot. Crows, on the other hand, do not get the same attention. Most people think they're ugly, annoying, loud. Police are now looking for somebody who has been shooting and killing them for years. This is a mystery sniper situation. The crow killings have been a mystery in the 8300 block of Chase Avenue for years. And they have escalated recently. 3 dead crows have been found in the last week. And in some cases, neighbors say the shots are narrowly missing them. And they're worried that a shot will ricochet in the wrong direction and hit somebody. They estimate about 100 crows and 2 hawks have been killed over the years. It is illegal to shoot hawks, and I would imagine it's probably illegal to shoot crows too. But as always with serial killers, you never know that the number could be high.
Crows, I feel like we've all accepted are no good. That's why we created the scarecrow, to keep them away. I think that universally people just hate crows. Of all the birds, they definitely have the most annoying noise they make. Thank you. That's it. Yeah, see? It's like that. I mean, it's really the worst.
They are the worst, but you know what? They serve a purpose, I'm sure.
No, I don't think so.
Don't they, eat other birds, too?
I don't know.
I think that they're ruthless birds.
I know that you're probably not supposed to go around shooting at things regardless, but I feel like crows, they're kind of like pigeons in certain ways.
In Los Angeles, you can't take them out of season without a permit if they are causing damage to property or are a health hazard.
Whoa.
So you have to be the landowner or tenant.
See, I think what's going to happen is they're going to find, here's the culprit, old World War II veteran. It's just a guy sitting on his porch shooting crows, because that's what they did back then. It was like, get off my property or I'll shoot you.
Right.
You're shooting coyotes and mice and crows and whatever crosses your path that annoys you.
Regardless, I don't know how many they claim this person has taken out, or if it is just one.
Well, I said 100.
Oh, that's it? Over the many years, just 100?
Yeah.
But that 100 they know of. Who knows how many more they don't know
I
of?
said that as well.
Well, right. Good point, Allie. I should start listening to the news.
Well, it's also like, who knew animal cruelty was going to be the theme of the week? We had the sea lion decapitation story. Then there was a story yesterday about somebody's roommate throwing a cat in a dumpster, and now we have crow murder. I mean, it's kind of a weird week theme.
It's kind of ironic, right? Crow murder.
I know. All right, with so many people losing their jobs lately, Nikki Glaser is one of the lucky ones who is not only having a great year, she's also being hired for jobs a year from now. After killing it as host of the most recent Golden Globes and being the first woman ever to host it solo, she's already been hired to host next year's Golden Globes. And she said, hosting the Golden Globes this year was without a doubt the most fun I have ever had in my career. I can't wait to do it again. And this time in front of the team from the White Lotus, who will finally recognize my talent and cast me in season 4 as a Scandinavian Pilates instructor with a shadowy past.
Good for her.
Yeah. I mean, working hard for so many years, and then obviously she always did a great job at the roast, but to then have such precision and totally kill it in the most publicized roast of Tom Brady and see so many people watch her and get buzz going, and a lot of important people that make decisions had some positive feelings about Nikki Glaser, and that's what shot her up in this direction.
The one downside here is that when we used to need Nikki Glaser or want Nikki Glaser on the show, we could call her up and she would be in the next day. Sure, I could do that. No problem. I could do that. I'd love to join. Now, she does still respond to the DMs and the texts, but she's just always...
She's just hearting them.
She's just very hard to track. I wish I could. I'm doing a corporate gig where I'm getting paid $1 million to tell stand-up tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's what she has earned, right? I mean, years and years of saying yes, and working her ass off.
So you sure you don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. and do some free radio? And she's like, next
For publicity that you don't need?
Next time.
And then today in Recall News, a food item that is only on your radar when eating soup. Oyster crackers have been recalled recalled from Walmart and Target locations. 15,000 cases of them. The crackers may be contaminated with stainless steel wire.
Oh, nice. Well, those were such a boring cracker to begin with.
Yeah,
so
but you only want them in clam chowder.
they need soup. Without soup, those things are useless.
Well, they're so bland and, like, thick.
They'll dry out your mouth to
Yes.
like the temperature of a desert within one little tiny oyster cracker.
Thank God for soup, oyster
Get
crackers,
into
am I right?
a brand new hour of the show. The second this one is done from Lincoln Park, it will be a great hour for you. And we'll find out what Johnny does and does not know about St. Paddy's Day. That's coming up next, Kara.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah, feel them weekend vibes are finally here. It is KROQ, your Klein Alley Show. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Klein. That's Allie.
Morning.
Got the DJ Omar Khan,
Hello.
who's the audio sniper. His job is hard to describe, but you better believe when you hear inappropriate sounds or things that
Hey,
we've
I'm looking the Wakanda.
things like that, those usually come from Omar. His very magical fingers.
That was my Italian one, right?
That's right.
Allie's figured out a way to offend multiple cultures in multiple ways.
Guys, there's something here.
That's
I think there is.
That's Jake the Nerd over there.
Wakanda.
All right, relax. That's Jake the Nerd over there. Notice that's right. He's the arbiter of Arby's. They're calling Jake the arbiter of Arby's now that he's the biggest he's ever been. In the back room, taking the calls, Postmaster Johnny, who will be in our studio a little bit later this hour for some Johnny Doesn't Know St. Paddy's Day, which is technically, I think, on Monday. Great day to throw a drinking holiday on a Monday. But I think people will be celebrating pretty much all weekend long, so a good excuse to do some drinking. And then you got Vanessa. Which one of them asked a weird question? Was it Vanessa that asked the weird question about St. Paddy's Day? One of those two in the back said something that was a surprise. We were all surprised they didn't know
What the holiday was?
Yeah, I think Vanessa was unclear as to which culture was celebrating St. Paddy's Day.
Vanessa.
That sounds like a Johnny thing.
Maybe it was. Well, we'll find out later this hour. Johnny will be in here for some Johnny Doesn't Know. That's coming up. And we all attempted to try a different way to wake up this morning, because everything that we've done up until this point has not been good. And there's apparently ways you can wake up that will set your entire day up for success. So we've got the results, some audio, and some video to show you what we attempted this morning. I think we all agreed epic fails. We'll get into that after some Jimmy Eat World right here on KROQ. Alley Show. We are a sleep-deprived nation. That is a fact. Don't believe me? Check out all the aisles at any drugstore you go to that used to be just one shelf, and now they're just aisles and aisles of products to help you sleep better. And yet still, no matter how many gummies or melatonins you ingest, when you wake up in the morning, everyone just still feels tired. And apparently, it's because we're all waking up wrong.
Yeah, we shouldn't be snoozing a bunch. We shouldn't be then, as soon as we wake up, drinking coffee, looking at screens. There's all kinds of things we can be doing better. But one thing that is a growing trend is the jumping up and down 100 times in the morning. And people who are not morning people are doing this and claiming that it boosts their mood. And it has over 37 million posts on TikTok right now.
So we all attempted it. And I think it went badly for all of us for different reasons. We'll post some videos up on our Instagram, Klein Alley Show, so you can check it out. This was Vanessa, who gave herself a pep talk before she started her jumps.
This feels like a punishment, but here I'm gonna do the jumps.
What time is this, Vanessa? 3-something? It's got
3-something, 3:40ish.
3:40ish in the morning this morning. This was her attempting to wake herself up. She said it feels like a punishment.
I'm not gonna do 100, and it's freezing.
You already said right out of the gate you're not going to do 100?
Nope.
You quit before you even started,
Yep.
huh? All right. This was your this was you brought this to
I
us.
only did 2 snoozes instead of like 8.
Whoa, you do 8 snoozes?
I do so many because I don't have anyone next to me to worry about waking up. So I'm like, snooze.
Wow.
Snooze.
We
When
get
does your
it.
first alarm go off, Vanessa?
3:20.
Wow.
You snooze until 3:40? 20 minutes to snooze?
Well, today. No. What?
Are you still snoozing?
I think she's still snoozing right now. That's okay.
Okay.
All right, you go back to it. Here's her.
Klein Alley Show. 1, 2, 3. I'm sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
She says that she's still sleeping while she's
I'm
doing it.
sleeping.
You made
She
it,
stopped already.
you made it like 10
I felt
jumps.
like I did so many. I was like, that was good enough.
Yeah, it was about 10 jumps, though. It didn't do anything.
And we did a jump challenge with all of us on the show, and she can't jump. She can jump the lowest.
Oh, yeah,
so
she-
jumping for her is really not that
difficult. Yeah,
much.
she gets about 3 inches of air. This is Vanessa
I
trying to
think
wake up.
I'm starting to notice more and more steps.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So cold.
It was freezing this morning.
Very cold. Very, very cold. So Vanessa
right.
claims at the end of her jumps, no success. In fact,
Oh, did you fall down?
What happened there?
I put on like a sweater on top of me, and then I threw it on my bed mad. I did it.
So did it make you mad overall?
It just felt like, damn, I wish I could just like not jump right now.
I woke up tired.
I wish I could just not jump.
Like it's a law.
It made me more tired. Like, I know the idea was it's supposed to bring a bunch of energy and blood flow, and you're supposed to be like wide awake. I started doing it, and of course in the middle I got about 10 jumps in before my dog decided he didn't like what was going on. Basically attacked me, jumped up and attacked me, and then his barking pretty much,
woke up the whole house.
wreaked havoc
Chain
in my
reaction.
house. Yeah, this was me. And that ruined the whole thing.
You're
right
trying
there.
the Caesar
Yeah.
launch.
I was trying to jump here. He didn't like that at all. That was a disaster. Now, Allie woke up her wife, and that didn't go well either. This was Allie attempting to wake up.
Which, by the way, I didn't really know the process here. I guess you just roll out of bed and start jumping.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I don't have a bra on.
Right.
So it's
Hot.
very uncomfortable to jump up and down with no bra.
Tell me about it.
And I was,
You
yes,
should hear
right?
Jake's. Wait
And
till
then
I
I was
play
like, should I
Jake's.
start holding my boobs? But then I was like, that's too much.
So what are you sleeping? Just a T-shirt?
Yeah, T-shirt and sweats.
Right. Okay. So this.
But
was,
I don't have a bra on when I sleep.
And you didn't tell your wife you were doing this morning, so this
No.
was a surprise for her. Okay. We all sound very out of shape. We all get about 4 jumps in, and we take a break to breathe. Yeah, it's like.
Sorry, I'm jumping. I'm jumping? Why? Because I'm supposed to do it to help me wake up.
Well, don't do that. I'm trying to wake up. Well, don't do that, says the woman that tap dances all over your house whenever she downloads.
I know, and I
places.
put the softest socks on, like really fluffy socks that I thought would absorb the sound, but I guess it didn't work.
Yeah,
I only got like 10 jumps in before she was like, what the hell is happening?
This was Jake's attempt at it. Here we go. Oh, Christ. All of us give ourselves some pep talk going into it. Ah, Christ. Oh, Christ.
What is this? Are you wearing clogs?
Jesus, Jake.
You sound like...
Are you tap
You sound
dancing
like
yourself?
a Clydesdale.
With slides on.
It's like... It's like Monty Python with the Coke.
Yeah. Jake, are you wearing soccer cleats?
I told you, my slides.
Jake's boobs are really moving there.
Wow.
You felt a rumbler in Burbank this morning. I know we know why. Jake finally made
3.0.
Jake's the only guy that didn't take a break during it, though. Jesus.
This is right up his alley. This is like the... oh.
That sucked.
Well, shout out to Jay.
I know. Good job, Clogs.
All right, well, apparently all of our reviews on the 100 jumps for it when you wake up,
Not positive.
no good.
Never going to do that again.
I feel more tired now than I think I would have.
Yeah, but we have to try another method now.
Got to take a super quick break. I'll be back in a second. Johnny doesn't know St. Patty's Day is in your future. Would you like to call and play a game and win a prize and figure out if Johnny knows anything about the holiday that we're about to hit? Give us a call now. We'll come back with that at 800-520-1067. That's next.
Now, for a limited time, it's the KROQ Instant Spring Break. Just add listening every hour at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And voila! A chance to win 4-packs of one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure Park. At the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth, you find all kinds of happy. And KROQ wants to give you a chance to visit on us. You can find the travel to a galaxy far, far away kind of happy. And my dream is finally coming true kind of happy. And wow, that churro was the size of my forearm kind of happy. Keep listening to win your KROQ Instant Spring Break. Winners of KROQ's Instant Spring Break are known to have a ton of fun and shout woohoo a lot. Both ticket and park reservation required. KROQ.
This week.
It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. This technically, I think, is maybe in the category of comedy on the podcast. Like, I'm not even sure how the show is categorized. Jake, how do you
The
put it?
Bear is a comedy.
Yeah, I guess if The Bear is a comedy, this could be a comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not...
It's just so sad that you're like, but it's kind of funny.
People do tell us from time to time, hey, I was having a bad morning. You guys made me laugh, made me happy. So I guess technically that makes this a comedy, or people laugh at us. I'm not really sure if it can be a comedy if we're just being laughed at and mocked, whatever. And we do
It's
laugh.
a comedy for other people. For us, it's a tragedy.
Right. You're listening to a tragedy of a radio show that becomes a comedy for you. And every once in a while, we attempt to make jokes on the show, to make it a funny show, to actually be a comedy show.
And I don't think I know you wouldn't consider yourself a comedian, would
No,
you? Me
no.
neither.
God, no.
Jake considers himself to be a stand-up comedian, and sometimes he works out his material live on the air, and it does not work.
So it's time for the return of the bad joke off. These are all jokes that were said over the airwaves of KROQ. We wish they were not. Apologies in advance. You will determine and help us determine which one is the worst of the bad jokes. Now, these jokes, I guess when people said them out loud, they thought they would be funny in their head. They're like, this is going to be funny. This is going to hit.
I'm going to find my moment. I'm going to, boom, strike.
And yesterday, we got reminded about this when we were talking about the hurricane, and the name Milton was not a great name for a hurricane. And then Jake said this, and it really silenced the room. But this was from yesterday's show.
Yes, you get a warning, and you can get out safely, evacuate, and find somewhere. But then you have to pack up all your stuff, find a place to stay. I'm sure it's really hard to find a place to stay in that amount of time.
Different names to make it sound scarier.
Well, the name
Instead
of
of numbers?
You're saying Milton is not scary enough?
Milton's not scary.
Right.
Maybe Mama Jamma or something.
Right. Good point. Yes. Jake.
Tell that to this weatherman.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. He's going to start crying again. Here's that joke. So that was apparently an attempt at a joke. I don't know.
Omar liked it.
I don't think Omar liked it. And I don't want to put words in Omar's mouth, but I know the noise Omar makes when he likes something, and that's more than that was him.
That was like, what are you doing? Laughter.
And listening back, I thought it was Mama Jamma. You said Mama Jamma.
Yeah.
Which is even weirder.
Yeah, even worse.
Mama Jamma.
So the first nominee in the bad joke off is not, shockingly, not even that. That was just a setup for it. These are
That was just reminded us that we need to do it again.
3 jokes. They're all apparently bad.
3 whole jokes, huh?
You're going to hear 3 different jokes. The first person nominated in the bad joke off is Jake the Nerd. And it's a joke he made about the always funny subject of drinking and driving.
Oh, I don't remember this.
Well, consider this a tragic look back at a joke that was made on the radio from Jake the Nerd.
Having a burger you just picked up at McDonald's and also having a beer on my lap.
Okay, well, let's not. The beer is a problem, maybe, but how are you?
The weed's okay?
Yeah, the weed's
Yeah, don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink.
Hey, thanks, Jay. Oh, hilarious shirt available at the
This
Venice
comedy
Boardwalk.
show got canceled last night.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, Eric, let me ask you.
Oh,
so that
my
was
God.
Jake
Would be
going.
a good T-shirt.
It already is a T-shirt, I guarantee
It is one of those dumb T-shirts that you look at when someone wears it. You go, "Wow, they thought that was funny enough to buy." That says, "Don't drink and
I got
drive."
it for Christmas.
You could spill your drink.
I feel like that joke is so old, and
So
that's what
old.
makes this joke so bad. Is like, what did you think that was original? Did you think you had just
no,
thought
of
of
course
it?
not. No, it's even like a NoFX song.
Okay. All right. Well, there's your first nominee for bad joke off. Don't drink and drive. You could spill your drink. And you heard it. I mean, we're all having a good time. We're all having a laugh, and we all just.
I feel like you'd find that on a Father's Day card.
Yes, you definitely would. And even the father would be like, really?
I could do better.
Your second nominee in the bad joke off was a joke that Klein made. Great. This was Allie talking about sex and what people are thinking about while they're having sex, I guess. And I made a bad joke, so here we go. Thanks. Allie, what do you believe the number one common thought people have while having sex?
I think it's to-do lists.
To-do lists, not who-do lists, which they're in the
Exactly.
middle of.
While you're doing someone else, you're thinking what you have to do after that.
That's interesting. I've got my to-go list going.
What's great is that you're smiling and laughing at your own
I
self.
did it so Jake would boo, and I knew it would happen, and he booed. Jake. Joke number 2 is the to-go list.
I think that one's especially bad because you also made a who-do list before, like you made a weird who-do list joke before the to-go list joke. So you were trying to make multiple to-do list puns, none of which worked.
Well, I thought if I did enough of them, one would hit.
A who-do list or a to-go list.
Hey,
It's
listen,
like, all right,
I think that
that's enough.
people do have a list of people that they'd like to do while if they're having sex with someone they've been with for a while, they maybe have a running list of other people they're thinking about. That's cool. That's called a who-do list. You know
Then
that?
what is the to-go list?
That was just a bad joke. I don't know. I don't stand by that. I don't think. And your final nominee is Allie.
No.
Believe it or not. This was, I think we've said in this clip that this was the worst joke that was ever told on the history of the show.
Oh.
But we were talking about the different types of parties you go to as an adult. And somehow someone brought up housewarming parties. And Allie made this joke. And boy, is this a room silencer. Maybe when you turn 50, that's a big party.
Housewarming
as well.
party?
That's kind of lame. That's like you show up and you bring someone a plant. Here's a fern,
That
happy
sounds
house.
nice.
And by the way, nowadays, if you have enough money to buy a house in Southern California, no one should be bringing you anything to your party. You should be giving people stuff.
And it's LA, so your house is already real warm.
So we got 1, 2, 3. That was the worst joke of the show so far. By the way, I think that may have been the worst joke in the history of the show. Write it down, Jake, for the bad joke off. All right, Allie.
You don't need to housewarm. It's a housewarming party in a warm house. Joke. It's kind of funny when you think about it. It's a thinker.
It's definitely not
It's a think
thinker.
piece. It'll sit with you.
3 bad jokes.
Keep tapping your forehead like that.
3 bad. I didn't even play the Intuit joke Allie made because
I
we
stand by the Intuit joke. That's
sold
a
out
great joke.
21 Pilots tickets. You can go to the Intuit Dome. Apparently, their grand opening last night was not a massive success.
Into it. More like can't get into it. Ha! Thank you, Vanessa.
I got you.
Get ready.
Let's just go home. All right, that one is not nominated.
I'm not even getting a laugh from Omar. I'm getting a
Yeah,
like pain.
Painful noise. So you have to decide who wins this round of the bad joke off. Is it the to-go list? Is it the housewarming party? No need to have a housewarming party because the houses in Southern
Already
California are already warm. That was a weather joke. Or is
I
it,
really should stay away from anything weather related.
yeah. Or is it Jake's? Don't
Classic.
drink and drive.
Reprising a classic.
559 said, at 35 years old, I've never heard the Jake joke
But
ever
it's-
in my life.
it's still
that
not.
you may spill your beer.
It's still not a good joke, though.
Classic.
It's not classic.
Yes, it is.
I think even though it's not eligible, your Mama Jammer one may win this whole thing.
I stand by it.
I think Mama Jama is the winner.
All right. Klein Alley Show. Postmaster Johnny's in the studio for a little Johnny Doesn't Know action as we get ready for St. Patty's Day. It is supposed to rain today, Allie? That's what they said yesterday. And then it was
75% chance of rain today.
All right, so what the hell? We'll give away some tickets to Wild Rivers. Because why not? If you're going to be wet when you don't want to be, you should get wet when you want to be. 4-pack tickets, and you have to go today. No, that's not true. You can use them whenever you damn well please. Whenever it rains, we give you something special, something extra. All right, we'll get into the game in a moment. Johnny, you know anything about Irish culture at all? Do you know about St. Patty's Day? I know you're not a big drinker.
No, I don't drink at all, no. But my best friend in high school who I used to cheat off of in history class, he was Irish. His last name was Horrigan.
All right,
great
wonderful.
Story.
That's all I got about the Irish people.
Well, good. I think Johnny's going to do great. I recommend you say he will not know. If you predict correctly, all you got to do is say, will Johnny know, will Johnny not know? It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know St. Patty's Day. Here we go.
Johnny doesn't know.
Big duty.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
I'm not a soccer guy.
Johnny doesn't know.
Global soccer tournament that takes place.
In America or like in the world?
Global! Never heard of it?
Not Olympics related.
That's how they usually end up. A lot of questions. One question followed by many other questions. In this exciting edition of Johnny Doesn't Know, let's celebrate all things Irish, Ireland, and St. Patty's Day. I probably could have just even said what country celebrates St. Patty's Day.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know if you would have gotten that. But all right, here we go. Let's get to it. Robert, Ontario, we start with you. And all you got to do is predict will he or will he not know. And let's see how you do. Robert.
Yeah.
Here we go. Johnny, question number 1. Let's see if Johnny does. Do you want to start easy or start hard for Johnny, Allie?
I think we should start easy and see, take the temperature.
All right, Johnny, what meat and vegetable dish is a trademark St. Patty's Day meal? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Robert?
No.
All right. With confidence, he says you will not know. I think of all of the meat/vegetable dishes that are associated with a holiday, I don't think there's one that's better known than this one.
I have to make it over the weekend.
All right, Johnny, do you know what we're talking about?
Yes, because I was invited over to that dinner once. It was potato soup with beef in it. Yeah, it's beef and potato in a stew.
Yeah, but he said beef. He said
it's a meat.
He said
meat
what
and
meat?
He said meat and
vegetable dish.
Potato, beef, potato. Those are the two ingredients in the dish, and that was what he served that night at his dinner.
Right, but that's
Irish.
Right, I know.
That is the Irish stew. Yes, I get it, but that's not the answer he's looking
Robert,
for.
did you know what I was talking about?
Yeah, ham and potatoes.
What?
Also not right.
That's even more wrong.
It's even wrong. We're moving in the wrong
What's
direction.
the answer, though? What's your specific answer?
Corned beef and cabbage. corned beef and cabbage that's like what everyone knows. I'm not saying that stew is not also an option as well, but the
Corned beef and cabbage is like the number one most made and sold.
My buddy came
food
straight
item.
from Ireland, and that's what he served on his table. So I think that's the right answer. He's straight from the motherland, bro.
All right. Well, Robert, unfortunately, Robert said you wouldn't know and you didn't know, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Robert gets the point. So hold on, Robert. Allie, write down his name.
I want to play this with Robert now.
I know. Corned beef and cabbage was the answer we were looking for. We ended up getting ham and potatoes with one of them and beef and potatoes with another one. Let's say hi to Diana on KROQ this morning from Corona. Welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know, St. Patty's Day. Good morning.
Good morning.
Johnny, what is the tagline for Lucky Charms? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I would think if there's a question we have on this list that he will know, this is the best chance he'll have to get one right. But I could also see him really screwing it up.
Well, I used to go to my buddy O'Houlihan's house, and he always had Lucky Charms.
was his last name. Horrigan.
You know what they had for breakfast? Beef and potato stew. That was their cereal.
That was the thing.
Johnny, what is the tagline for Lucky Charms? She said you will know.
They're magically delicious.
Hey, Johnny, you got it. All right. I wasn't sure if he'd get confused with another cereal.
That
perhaps.
commercial played on Nickelodeon like every 5 minutes.
All right. Hold on. Diana got hers right. 2 people have predicted. Both people have predicted correctly. We move to Long Beach and say good morning to Craig now on Johnny Doesn't Know. St. Patty's Day.
Good morning.
Good morning. Here we go. Johnny, according to folklore, what is a leprechaun's occupation? Leprechauns actually have an occupation, according to folklore. What is it? Will Johnny know?
Say no.
All right. Johnny, you're a leprechaun. What do you do for work?
I didn't even know they let me have a job if I was a leprechaun. I thought they were kind of just like mythical, like kind of like not real, you know?
And now you're questioning because of this question that they're real, or?
I mean, you said they have like a job, like they punch in and they got like a 401k.
According
and stuff.
to folklore, what is a leprechaun's occupation?
Don't they do stuff in the grass? They're not gardeners, or like they search through the grass or something like that and look for eggs? What?
Eggs?
Hold on.
Now we're really combining holidays.
We sure are. They
Wow.
do something in the grass where they look for eggs?
Don't they like go through the little tall grass because they're small, and then they go find eggs and like bring that back and like use it for stew or dinner or something like
Back
that?
to stew.
Wow.
Is that what you learned
All
at
things return to stew.
O'Hooligan's house?
I thought it was racist to ask my Irish friend, hey, what do leprechauns do?
Right.
That sounds a little too racist. I'm
right.
not getting invited back to the cabbage stew party.
He said Johnny would not know, and he's right, Johnny did not know. According to folklore, leprechauns are all shoemakers. That's their jobs.
Shoemakers?
Yeah, they make the shoes.
Why?
I don't know, because they're little and they can put the laces in easy. I don't know.
Really?
Same reason they have kids in China do it.
Yeah, it's the same exact reason. Same reason the sweatshop rules apply to leprechauns as well. Moving on. Another person predicted correctly. Let's say hi to a guy whose name... Is your name Irish, or did Vanessa just write that? Hello?
Isaiah?
Isaiah. We'll go with that. What a spelling, Vanessa. Here we go. Question number 4, and Johnny doesn't know. Johnny, what is the capital of Ireland? Will Johnny know?
No.
Johnny, capital of Ireland is?
Is Dublin City.
Why are you adding city?
Why did you add the word city to it?
Fontaines DC is one of my favorite bands from Ireland.
Right.
And they're from Dublin City. And you got to imagine, Dublin City is like the capital of Ireland.
Where are you getting city from? Did they say
DC,
city?
yeah. DC is actually the city. And Jake, look it up right now. Dublin City is in Ireland, yes?
Yeah, it's not... I mean, Dublin is technically the capital.
Yeah, I got it right.
It's a city in Ireland.
I've never heard it
Well,
said.
they call it Dublin City.
All right,
That's,
hold on.
That's,
He said you wouldn't know, and Johnny knew. So you got that one wrong. You should never doubt Johnny. He
That's
always
right.
knows random band references. We give Dave the final question. Johnny, here we go.
That was tough, too, by the way.
That was tough.
I'm not going to
Hey, I know why Megan Holiday's waking up today.
Why is that?
With some pink eye.
What?
This fool's on a sick one. I don't know what the hell he's
All right,
talking
here
about.
we go, Dave. Garden Grove. Here we go. This is the last question for Johnny Doesn't Know. Yes or no, will Johnny know this? Johnny, Erin go bra is an Irish phrase that means what? Erin go bra. Very popular Irish phrase. What does it actually translate to? Will Johnny know this, Dave?
No way.
No way, he says, but maybe you will if you're a fan of certain Irish bands. Erin go bra means what?
May God be with you.
May God be with you.
It's a good guess.
Aaron Gobra.
Aaron, a good bra.
Aaron, good bra. And with your spirit.
Aaron, you have a good bra.
It means Ireland forever.
Ireland forever. Wow.
You got that one right.
That's a good one, actually.
He said you wouldn't know and
That's
you didn't.
good.
So, Allie, Dave got his right. Robert predicted correctly. Diana and Craig. 4 people predicted correctly. Johnny didn't know a lot, but they all predicted he wouldn't. Who is winning something from us?
That would be Diana.
Diana, congratulations. It was selected at random. And you are a winner in this exciting edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. Everybody really wins except for Johnny.
And Aaron, a good bra to you.
And Aaron, good bra to you. And a happy St. Paddy's Day to all who celebrate. People all bummed out about this, and I don't know, there's been a mystery unfolding here. Omar and Ali have been on top of it all morning, and we just
it sucks.
Just got a little tip-off from the news team at KNX, and we're not sure what the legitimate, I mean, we don't want to jump the gun on this, but everyone's been obsessed with the eaglets up in Big Bear. Jackie and Shadow, they were watching on Egg Watch. Last year it was very disappointing when everyone was on Egg Watch and then nothing happened. This year, 3 little baby eagles born. And
the 2 hatched, earlier because the eggs were laid earlier, and then it was like, oh, is the 3rd one gonna hatch? Is it just gonna be a dud egg? And then that one did the pip, and then
finally,
there was a 3rd eaglet.
Eaglet.
Wow, triplets, which is not very common in bald eagles, apparently.
This morning, all morning, Omar's been locked into the the cam, and he's going, I can only see 2
There's
of
only 2, and then yesterday or maybe the day before, the bigger one was always punking the little runt of the bunch. So I don't
they
know
were like
what happened.
bitch slapping each other at every feeding. It was getting kind of fun to watch.
But now I guess there's been some speculation, no official report yet, that one of those eaglets didn't make it, meaning that they're down to 2 now. And look, I hope, if it's like any of those animated movies I've seen, the thing fell but then learned to fly at the last possible second and is probably doing just
and then
fine.
that song plays.
Yeah, right. I would like to believe that's what happened. But,
I think in real nature, it's not really like that. Real nature is brutal. I mean, even just watching this, like, this eagle is killed another bird and is pecking its guts out and feeding it to another bird. I mean, it's just incredible to see. But yeah, from every angle I've seen, and Omar said he looked back and couldn't see any footage of like an eagle falling out or anything like that. But there are definitely only 2 of them in there.
Yeah, the stream only goes back 12 hours, so it must have happened before then, I guess.
This is like whenever they try to find out some mystery that happened in prison, and the one little bit, the 3-minute window where the guy went missing, or the snipe, like that footage can't be found. Like, it is interesting that this Eagle Cam has been streaming 24/7 for months now, and the one little bit where we can't see the other eagle going out of we can't see where that is. That footage is
grainy
gone.
footage. It's like the liquor store footage.
Right. So where did that footage go?
And I don't want to tell Jackie what to do with her life, but if sometimes you can kind of pick, like, hey, I want to get pregnant during this month because then I know I'll have a summer baby.
Right.
Maybe it would have been good to not have, like, dead of winter in Big Bear baby time just because there are a bunch of blizzards and it's freezing outside.
I would think they would like that. If you're an eagle, I feel like that's your weather. You don't want those summer weathers. I feel like they like that.
Isn't there more risk of death
Who
just
knows?
with the fact that
I
there's
think it's supposed to be born in spring. We're close to it, and then that way you get to be raised during like the easiest time of the year.
Totally.
It's amazing how much.
Like, why is their timing all off?
How much we've all learned, and yet how little we still all know about how eagles work. Based on this, because this has become an obsession. Listen, I'm the only one on the show that I don't think is spending all my day looking at this Eagle Cam. The rest of you guys are so locked in. Omar Omar told us, I'm going to be useless to you guys on the show for a few weeks. I'm checking into the Eagle Cam.
Sure. And I'm not the only one, by the way. I went to go get a haircut, and my barber had it on at the shop.
No way!
It was awesome, yeah.
Well, and when they were born, too, and I was going around the office as an eagle, when we had our eagle outfits, everybody had it on in their offices, too.
That was Allie running through the halls there. I wish it could have been Allie that went out instead of this little Pip. I wish we could have swapped.
Well, I'm also like, why is just sitting on them? They're obviously alive now. Can they breathe under there?
Yeah, you need to do that. That's the warmth right there. That's the warmth move. You got to sit on there, keep it all warm, and then
I realize it's warm, but when you put a blanket over your face because you want it to be dark and warm, and then you eventually you're like, hold on, I can't breathe under here. And if I stayed under here for too long, I would probably suffocate.
Birds are different, but anyway, I hope it's a happy ending. But it doesn't feel like it's going to be. So thoughts and prayers with the little eaglets, Jackie and Shadow.
And prayers to the dead eagle.
Sorry about your loss potentially this morning.
Man!
Not saying it's official, but you did hear it here first, right, on KROQ, okay? why should you keep listening to K-Rock this morning? I'll give you 3 good reasons right now. Disneyland tickets in about an hour. I'll get you 4 one-day, one-park passes. The return of Tone Deaf, but this time instead of Deftones, it's Tone Deaf for Tarantino, where apparently I will be performing music from Quentin Tarantino films. If you can figure out what song or what movie that song goes with, you get tickets to go to Pulp Rock's Tarantino high-octane live rock spectacular, and potentially you end up VIP style, a prize valued at over $1,200. That'll be coming up later this morning as well. And Box of Shame, where we will share with you our deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets. There's 3 reasons. I'll give you a bonus one. The High Voltage Food Review is back today. Shock collar, and in honor of it being Pi Day, it'll be pizza and pizza-related snacks. So get ready for that. That's all coming up. And if you need us, the phones are 800-520-1067. You can call, you can text, you can join the show. It's a totally interactive experience, and it continues next.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show. 106.7 FM. K-Rock.
Need inspiration.
When November ends? I don't know.
She finally learned. That's right. Thank you, Vanessa. Wake me up when September ends. Green Day, KROQ. Let's get to your news, then a brand new hour of the show, Disneyland tickets, and so much more in your future on a Friday morning here on KROQ. First, though, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So there's been a lot of controversy around the Oasis reunion. Of course, there was controversy among the brothers, and then there was a big reunion announced, and then there were problems with ticket sales. People were buying them and then having their orders canceled because of bots and resale. And now there is controversy with the lineup because the lineup was allegedly leaked by a source close to the band. And yes, it's out there now. It looks like a pretty great lineup. And Liam pretty much confirmed it on Twitter or X or whatever you call it now, because he responded to the leak and said, now that's a banging lineup. And the other cool thing, if you're a huge Oasis fan, is that they've announced they're turning the reunion tour into a documentary. So the guy who did Peaky Blinders is going to be filming backstage, etc., during the tour, and then I'm sure you're going to see that on some kind of streaming service, which will be watched by millions of people.
Well, you said the lineup was leaked. You're talking about the set list? Like the...
I'm sorry, yes, the set list, the song list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because...
He called it a lineup?
No, I think I just misspoke. I don't think it's the lineup, it's the... Well, it says reunion lineup as set list leaks too.
But like as far as potential, other artists that would join them for a bit, those pop-ins,
or band members of the original,
all that stuff there as well. Because I can understand why, it's big enough. When you're a band like Oasis, haven't played live shows together in a while, there's enough hype around it that I don't think, people are still going to be excited.
I guess the lineup is some of the musicians.
Got it.
So that was part of the lineup.
Right. Well,
but never ask Allie a follow-up question.
Well, no, she's looking into the story because I don't understand why they're making a big deal about it, though. I understand that they want to keep everything hush-hush, but as soon as they do their first show, everything's... There was a time not too long ago, right? If a show happened in Denver, I wouldn't necessarily know in L.A. what the show is going to be, but now everything's out immediately. Everyone shares everything, so you're just going to find it out.
And then if people have already found out what the set list is, do you change it up? Or do you do the same set list for every show?
No one cares. I would be upset if the set list was leaked and they're like, we're not playing any of our bangers. We're going to go all new stuff. That would be frustrating, I guess. Maybe I would potentially think twice about it. But if you have
got Wonderwall, they're ending with Champagne Supernova, but I don't think there's any element of surprise anymore. Like maybe with surprise guests, but with Taylor Swift's concert, that set list was out
Right.
Easily, and then there were playlists that were created in set list order, so you could listen to the entire show on your way to the show.
Yeah, we talked about, though, that we've lost the ability to kind of be surprised anymore. We get that we lose that extra 10% or 20% of excitement when you're like, what's it going to be? Because now everyone wants to know how everything's going to play out. This is how it is with shows. We'll be watching shows sometimes that are based on a true story, and we'll be in the third episode, and I don't necessarily know the true story sometimes, so it'll be a surprise to me. And my wife will look it up. Yeah, look it up. And she'll be like,
God.
"Oh man, they all end up dead." And I'm like, "What? Why didn't you tell me that? I don't know any of this. I'm going in fresh." And she wants to know everything, and then she'll be like, "Well, now we know, so now we can watch it." I'm like, "Why?"
I don't care about reading spoilers. Sometimes if I'm like listening to a new book or there's a show that I'm not really into, I'm like, let me look this up because I want to know if it's worth my time. Does it get more interesting? I need to see.
I guess the benefit on a concert would be if there's certain songs you don't care so much about and there's other ones you really like, you can kind of plan accordingly.
And you can plan your bathroom breaks.
Right. That's the useful part of it.
Like, I don't want to walk out because they're about to play Wonderwall.
Yeah, but the gambler in me likes the surprise. I still like the, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
But you never know when they're going to fight and break up. That's still a mystery.
Oh, didn't see that deep cut coming.
Didn't see it happen.
All right, when a multi-billion-dollar industry is hurting, sympathy is hard to come by, and the airlines have been struggling in many ways for years now, but with the recent plane crashes, more and more people are deciding to drive instead or not go on trips at all, and fear of flying is officially hurting the ticket sales, and a couple of airlines are admitting this. The CEO of Delta said that they have seen a pretty immediate stall in both corporate travel and private bookings. So even companies are going, I don't want to put my employees on a plane right now because they might die. And because the prices are high anyway and the economy's shaky, people are like, do I really want to pay $400 for a plane that might land upside down, might blow up, might have a screaming naked lady? There's other things that I can do with my money.
There was another one another one that happened yesterday, I think in Chicago, another plane that caught fire, another story. I felt like we were finally getting out of this.
Now I'm getting them mixed up. I'm like, is that other American Airlines flight? I don't know what's going on. And then another point that was made that was interesting is that because there hasn't been a major plane crash in so long, there are people like Johnny's age who don't know that things like this happen.
Right.
Like in the 50s, people were like, I'm so afraid of flying. It's this new concept, and now flying is such a regular part of people's lives, and these incidences don't happen that often, that people are afraid of things that they didn't even know could happen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, because, if you've been around, let's just say your 20s, whatever, you haven't really lived since there's been a major, at least in America, there's been once in other countries. So the reality is, there was those planes that went missing. Remember all those flights? The Malaysia Air flights just disappeared.
Oh, my God, I know.
So those were big stories. But we are obsessed as a culture. Whenever there's something that involves an airplane, think about it, even the brawls. If a brawl happens on Earth versus happens up in an airplane, it will get way more attention if it happens in an airplane. People are obsessed with it.
And then, of course, it is Pi Day today. I know we'll be celebrating in our own way later today, but I just thought I'd share a couple of the pizza deals that you can get today. Papa John's, you can get one large or extra large pizza for regular price, and then another one for $3.14. California Pizza Kitchen is doing like a spend $25, get a cheese pizza for $3.14. There's Blaze Pizza, they have a deal, Mountain Mike's, but then there's like a couple places that are like Famous Dave's. We're giving you a free pie to anybody who makes a $10 purchase. So there are some pie people out there that are actually getting free slices of pie as well. And then there's another company that's trying to make the world's largest cannabis-infused pizza today for Pi Day.
Oh, that's finally something we can get behind. Let's go ahead and build that thing. And then
Is everyone full of delicious pizza from Joe's Pizza? How's the pizza? Yes. Now that's a celebration.
That's a good pep talk right there, pizza lovers.
Yes. I love pizza.
We get into it. Yeah, man, I've never seen someone trail off enthusiasm faster than that. Let me hear that again.
Here we go.
Is everyone full of delicious pizza from Joe's Pizza? How's the pizza? Yes. I thought I'd get a bigger woo, I guess.
That's great.
The woos ended way faster than I thought.
Delicious pizza. Oh, that's good stuff. We got to do a brand new hour of the show right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Welcome to your weekend, Friday morning, KROQ, Pi Day, etc., etc. If you need us this hour, number is the same, 800-520-1067 to call to join the show. We're streaming live, YouTube. This is a good hour to get locked in on that because not only will you see what happens here in the studio, it's very exciting. Every once in a while, nudity takes place when you least expect it. We got some high voltage food review to get to. We got some box of shame to get to. And this will be the hour that I will be singing live for the return of Tone Deaf. This time it's Tone Deaf for Tarantino, as I attempt to recreate some of the classic songs from some of the Quentin Tarantino films to give you tickets to go to Tarantino Pulp Rocks.
Great. I've been phoning it in, and now I'm ready.
Now we're ready.
It's all built up to this.
So it's a good hour for you to be listening and watching. And if you need us, lots of ways to get involved. You can slide in the DMs, Klein Alley Show. You can use the text line. You can use the phones. Or you can just race over to the studios in mid-Wilshire, Miracle Mile, and get up here and yell in our faces. Right now, though, we kick things off with some All-American Rejects. And then we can get into all the fun we have planned for you. In less than an hour, we'll also send you to Disneyland. There's the bribery you were looking for. That'll be happening this morning right here on KROQ. Show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for those of you that are helping us to hashtag grow the show. Actually, just put a picture up on Instagram this morning of Cripple Cody, who is doing that off-road racing circuit, I guess, where he travels around and wins these rally races. He's got a race car. He put our logo on the side of his car. It actually looks kind of cool. He did that all himself, funded it, put it up there, and I don't know if anyone's going to see that and check the show out as a result, but thank you, Cripple Cody. Cool pictures, and congratulations to your team at Hot Dog Racing for doing that. Meanwhile, this woman is not going to be helping us grow the show. She's actually trying to help us shrink the show.
Today is the day, and I'm going to actually start tweeting, and I'm going to actually start bringing awareness to how low and how stupid you guys are. So I'm about to unfollow you on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm about to unfollow you on Instagram. I'm about to block you from all my podcast servers, and you will burn in hell, you fucking asshole.
All right, so she's not happy with something that one of us did, and this is how it began.
Hey, you fucking idiot, you fucking moron, you fucking failed comedian.
We still don't know who that is directed at, because it could still be any of us. And it's always tough because many days, Jake, you go through all the Go Line calls, but I mean, we listen to quite a few of them on the show. There's always a mix of, nice things. Hey, guys, thanks so much. I was in a bad mood. And then sometimes it goes that way very quickly, and people have a
I
love
get
hate.
failed comedian a lot on the goat line.
Jake gets failed comedian a lot, so I could see that being Jake's general direction. Before I play you the end of this message, and we'll figure out why she's so upset, I wanted you to hear this, because on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, Allie, when you listen to these messages back to back to back on the goat line, it's really interesting how there is someone that is leaving a message that they can't even get through because they're laughing so hard while trying to leave the message, because of how much fun they have listening to the show.
How much
fun is the word I'm looking for. Fun is the word.
Joy, fun,
laughter. But this woman is so angry that you almost can't even appreciate the fact that there are people that really thoroughly enjoy this show, to the point where this guy was dealing with Jake, what was this call? This guy was dealing with a death in his family or something, and he was like a feel-good call.
Yeah.
Where's the feel-good folder?
Where's the feel-good call? Do we have one of those?
I'm sure we do.
I found it earlier.
There is a fine line between love and hate, and we seem to ride that line for a lot of people. I get it. But then once you cross over into either love or hate, it seems like you have to extremely love something or extremely hate it. There's no in between. Nobody can be meh on anything anymore.
No, that's the thing. Everything is crazy. You're absolutely right, Allie. It's crazy extremes. Crazy. This may be the call. Hold on. I don't know. This guy was...
Sweet dibbits, guys. You know when you guys
No,
wake
that's not
up?
the call. I don't know.
Jake, are you going to help him at all, or are you just going to sit there?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
You label these calls
Wow,
so terribly.
arbiter of audio fails again.
I mean, you labeled him so terribly, but this guy went into this whole rant about how he had to deal with, he was crying at his desk, he was laughing so hard, but he just lost a relative named Snowball. You don't remember this call?
Snowball?
I don't know. I was listening to it.
Are you thinking of a relative as an animal?
I listened to this morning at 6 o'clock or something, so I don't remember what
It's Goat Bonnie Omar.
Thank you. That's a great
Thanks,
name
Omar.
for it. Thank you, Omar. And by the way, great name for this. Anyway, listen to this. This is the effect this show has on some people in a positive way. Then we'll get back to why this woman is so mad at us.
Guys, you guys need to do more of that bit where when you were interviewing Bonnie Blade, whatever her name was, and then Omar's seal sound slowly getting slowly getting louder and louder. Oh man, I was hearing during work and I was crying, and then my coworkers were like, because I had a bunny that died last week, and he was like, "Is this about Snowball? Are you crying about Snowball?" I said, "No, it's stupid radio, bro." Oh man, that was hilarious.
You're very welcome. So that guy listened to the show yesterday, had a very positive experience. Loved it because he got over the death of his bunny Snowball.
Are you crying over your bunny? No, I'm laughing over stupid radio.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take that. And then the next message was this woman that is so angry. Listen.
Hey, you fucking idiot, you fucking moron, you fucking failed comedian. I'm calling because I just heard your joke about the kids with intellectual disabilities eating the pins. You fucking kidding me? You're losing.
All right, let me start. I know she's talking with Greg Fitzsimmons in, and he says he does a fundraiser for Best Buddies, I believe, which is adults, by the way. Already she's off, but okay, fine. So he does the thing
I
for...
don't know if you should call her off.
Well, she's wrong. I'm just saying, when people get really mad about something we say on the show, usually they hear part of it or they mishear it or whatever. And Greg was saying he does charity for Best Buddies, and he gives up pins every year. And I said something about I hope they don't eat the pins, right? And it was.
And you weren't making fun of kids with disabilities; you were making fun of adults with disabilities.
Because I consider myself one of them.
All right, that's defense number one.
Yeah, thank you.
The kids with intellectual disabilities eating
adults
the pins. You fucking kidding me? You're losing 3 listeners today. I'm unsubscribing. I'm blocking you. I'm unfollowing you. That was so stupid and low, even for you, Klein, even for you. I could overlook the Beamer jokes about the Fusion restaurant.
Now, hold on. Once again, that's another she's misheard the joke.
I think, Klein, you were talking about actual beans.
Of course I was. Benihana was a great name for a Mexican restaurant that does like Benihana-style cooking.
Right, but somebody could hear that and think that it was a slur.
But that's my point, is that people sometimes are so off. Their gauge is, they're looking to find a reason to get upset. They're looking to find a reason.
You guys need to do more better.
Well, people just take things personally.
But when
they're happy paying attention, they hear what they want to hear.
But the reality is, when I was talking about this concept of a restaurant across the street from us that's doing a Benihana-style tableside food, but they're doing Mexican food, we were talking about, is a better name Beanie Hana or Benijuana? And I didn't come
You
up
have a problem with that one? Didn't think so.
And I was-
Terrible joke.
Thank you. Well, regardless, no offense meant, but whatever. People choose to get offended.
Look, we
I
wish
could
we were
overlook
funnier too.
the Beamer jokes about the Fusion restaurant.
The jokes. Like, there was a whole slew of jokes. And by the way, went and supported that restaurant the next day. It was great.
Oh, my God.
I'd even overlooked the stupid jokes that you've made within the vein. I hope you burn in hell. And you, Allie, to be f***ing laughing at that,
Yeah, Allie's the real problem here.
Okay.
you gotta be ashamed of yourself. You all ought to be ashamed of yourself.
So anyway, it's tough. It's tough, because you get one guy who's laughing, getting through the death of his bunny Snowball, and then you get this woman. It's complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
626 said, you remember last year when that lady called in and thought that Klein called Richard Simmons the F slur?
Oh my God! Because I said he won an EGOT or something.
Yes.
We were talking about that award where you win the Tony and the Grand. No, it was Richard Simmons or was it Elton John? I think it was Elton John.
Oh,
And I was like, oh yeah, the guy's an EGOT. And the person called, I'm never listening to the show again. How dare you?
And I think we did make that joke later, but it wasn't the one that she heard.
So
I laughed at it.
Yeah, I did, of course.
If you actually listen to this show in any sort of regularity and you understand that at our heart, believe it or not, even though we're all very flawed, we're decent people for the most part, then hopefully you got to go find a few more people and bring them over here to start listening, because we just lost this woman and 3 other people, and she won't even hear this message now because she's gone. If she's really gone, she's gone. She won't even hear me say that. But
909 said, you know what? These people are just trying to keep you humble. This really is a kindness. It helps us do more better, Klein. And think about that other woman who hates us all the time, and then she calls back and says she loves us again.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
that could happen.
Until we bully Jake. But once again, this week, because Jake got so fat, and we were commenting on that, people said, oh, well, it's enough with the fat shaming. Meanwhile, when I was getting fat shamed, which was going on for a solid year, or when Allie was getting fat shamed when she was, quote, pregnant.
Which is still going on.
Right. No one came to my defense, said stop fat shaming Klein over there.
Well, I mean, no one loves a good joke like that more than you.
Fat jokes are great. And we got to have a fat. It's always got to be someone fat on the show.
I think what you have to understand is that Klein just wants to do what's funny.
That's it. Funny is all that matters.
That's
funny.
all that he cares about.
Funny.
And then, yes, she is right. You do have a low bar when it comes to what's funny. I mean, look at Jerry Humps, the new Instagram account, which has still less than 100 followers.
Haven't been promoting it.
It's not like it's great content, but you think it's funny, and that's what matters to you.
All right. Well, you know what? Now that you've said that, Allie, I'm going to take that personally, and I will make it my mission to get Jerry Humps more followers than you within the next week.
Wow, within a week?
Within a week.
You're going to buy them.
Absolutely will not.
Yes, you will.
In fact, not only that, I will take some of his most viral videos that I haven't even released yet, ones that have been testing.
You've already told me on the side that the Jerry well has already dried up.
Well, he's done humping. Yeah, he knows.
So how are you going to make an Instagram account for something that no longer happens?
I got to get him horned up. I'm going to get him horned up somehow.
Sitting at home as soon as you get home from the show, staring at your dog, waiting for him to hump something. That's a terrible use of your time.
We got to take a break. When we get back, it's the moment that I'm looking forward to least that maybe you'll enjoy. Who knows? Tone Deaf for Tarantino could score you an amazing prize pack. We'll do that next.
Now, for a limited time, it's the KROQ Instant Spring Break. Just add listening every hour at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And voila! A chance to win 4-packs of one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure Park. At the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth, you find all kinds of happy. And KROQ wants to give you a chance to visit on us. You can find the travel to a galaxy far, far away kind of happy. The my dream is finally coming true kind of happy. And wow, that churro was the size of my forearm kind of happy. Keep listening to win your KROQ Instant Spring Break. Winners of KROQ's Instant Spring Break are known to have a ton of fun and shout woohoo a lot. Both ticket and park reservation required. KROQ.
Rock, Klein Alley Show. Lots of chances to win from us this morning. We got tickets for you to see. Which comedian, Vanessa, are we doing at the Hollywood Bowl? I always forget.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. You'll get tickets to see Ricky Gervais at the Hollywood Bowl. That's coming up a little bit later this morning. And also, we will get you into When We Were Young. Just announced what a lineup, including the return of Panic at the Disco. They called it quits. It felt like just a year ago. And now they're having a reunion show next October, and you will be
right
there.
around the kid's first birthday, right?
That's right. So, Allie is about to die.
No, it's not necessary. Well, according to the medical advice that I was given.
I thought someone told you yesterday to hang up and call 911 immediately.
So, I think medical advice is a little bit overrated. Depending on the thing that you're getting advice
from
for.
someone you meet in an elevator, sure, but from a medical professional, that's not really medical advice.
Look,
that's them doing their job.
Okay.
Yes,
hello? They're doing their job. Yes, of course. According to the little, tablet that's in front of them that's saying, click here. Okay, if they say this, send them to the emergency room.
No, it's not according
Correct
to the
me if
tablet.
I'm wrong. You've been sick for now 11 days? 12 days?
This is day 10, actually, Omar.
Now, what in the world, why wouldn't you listen to a medical professional to make you feel better?
Okay, so all of this started because my kid had a horrible virus. Unfortunately, he had a seizure as a result of the virus. Now he is fine.
Because Allie didn't listen to any of the medical
No.
advice they gave. So that's why his situation...
He'll be fine.
Yeah, his situation worsened quickly.
Then that was me calling 911. That is an emergency, right?
Yes.
The ambulance showed up and everything. They took us to the hospital. This is now me being sick for 10 plus days. Yesterday, I was kind of given a passive-aggressive suggestion from Katie to call a doctor because at this point, it's just getting a little out of hand,
And,
right?
and by the way, we've all said that too, because you're bringing your funk and your germs and your gross in here.
Yeah, it's gross.
And we all sit around and we're all very close to, way too close to each other.
Weren't you just like 4 days ago looking up the symptoms for mono? Didn't you think you had mono?
Yes, but that's past now. I don't think I have it because there are some of the symptoms. I'm getting new ones and other ones are going away. It's always changing.
You're
You
one of
gotta
those
keep
people
up,
that
keep
are
up.
hopping on WebMD and think they know better than the actual doctor.
No,
doctors go to school for a long time, right?
Long time. They're probably still in debt.
So what I did was I decided, all right, I'm going to call the nurse hotline and just get some medical advice, okay? And let me just start by saying,
What do you say it like that? Medical advice.
Yeah, you sounded so...
What the hell?
These are professional nurses, Allie. They know what better than you do because they deal with idiots like you all day, every day.
Yes, but all of us have ignored medical advice at one point or another, whether it's on the back of a bottle of something or some, hey, don't drink on this medication hey, don't walk because this might...
First of all, Allie, that's not medical. The back of the bottle is not medical advice. That's
Yes, it is.
instructions for how to take the medicine.
Yeah,
That's
and
not
it's
advice.
and it's their advice that you don't drink while you're on these meds, but everyone
Advice
does
is
it.
like a friend who says you should wear some of those socks when you fly so you don't get blood clots in your. That's like advice.
All right.
You're talking about rules.
I call the nurse hotline and they say, all right, what's going on? And I say, well, I've been sick for 10 days almost now. And what are the main problems? I'm like, well, I've got this swollen throat that seems to be getting worse. And it's kind of tough for me to swallow. I still can't taste or smell anything. I've had a lot of nausea. I'm getting headaches. There's all this stuff I'm listing off, right?
You're a real catch. Is
And
that what
they-
they said?
Sounds terrible, man.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But the body aches have gone away. So that's a plus. And then I said, I think they said, what's the worst symptom? The one you're most worried about? I said, well, the throat is kind of, concerning considering, if I'm talking for long periods, my voice gets tired and it's hard for me to swallow and it's getting really unenjoyable to eat.
And also who your mom is.
Yeah, the throat goat.
Right. So
yeah,
you're the next
I did
in
name
line.
drop her.
Yeah. If you have a bad throat and you're next in line to the throat goat, it's embarrassing to your whole family.
Exactly.
Creed.
They think I'm incompetent, my whole
Right,
family.
right.
I can't face them at Thanksgiving.
Right.
So then she goes, all right, well, has your sore throat gotten worse in the last 24 hours? And I said, yeah, actually it has.
Yeah. Thanks for asking. Good advice. Bye.
And I'm thinking yeah, I guess it's gotten worse. So she goes, go, clickety click. My advice to you is to hang up with me and call 911 right now. And I was like, whoa. Hold on a second, lady.
You already used your 911 call
I
this
have
week.
already called 911 a week ago, and that was the whole experience is extremely expensive. I had to get an ambulance.
Right.
I don't think that's really what I need here. And she was like, well, that's what I'm telling you. And I was like, do you have anything else?
Wait, that got it went to like 100 real quick.
That's what I thought, Omar.
well,
I was like,
because-
this is like her
because-
checking off a box because you click, then they think my air cavities are
Yeah, if
closing
you're
up,
having
and then
trouble,
I'm going to not be able
Allie,
to breathe.
If you're having trouble breathing and you feel like your throat is closing,
Isn't everyone having trouble breathing? Come on.
listen, They're trying. Everyone wants to pass the buck, and they don't want to be the responsible. So even if there's
That's
something,
the thing.
yeah, I understand. And probably 911 was the most extreme. I mean, it's like a couple times you go to like a doctor for something small. They're like, "Look, this is outside of my whatever. Why don't you just go to the ER?" And you're like, "But I don't think this is an emergency." But they're not saying go to the ER because it's an emergency. They're saying go there because they got a wider range of whatever's there that can figure out where you belong.
We have a wide
Klein,
range of things to charge you for.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to the emergency versus calling 911 is very different. Like calling 911 is such a state of urgency. That's shocking
And
to
I
me.
feel
that
like
they
if
would
I
advise-
called
give you that
911,
advice.
they would laugh at me.
Well,
saying my nurse hotline told me to call you
At least
guys.
you'd hear laughter.
But
Yeah, finally.
so then I said, all right.
That's a good one, Allie.
You found your sweet spot.
So then I
finally
said,
found that audience you were craving.
I said, Miss, I'm not going to call 911. And she said, okay, then I need to read this statement to you that you are refusing my medical advice. I said, all right, read away. So she reads the statement, and then she goes, do you understand? I said, yes, I do. She said, all right, the next level of care is that you need to go to the emergency room right away. I was like, next.
You skip that too. Do you have to agree to that statement as well?
Yes.
All right.
Every time she had to read me a statement. So then she goes, what about urgent care? I was like, seems like that'll be a long wait as well.
Well, can we skip all the way to the part where you just tell me to take a warm bath? Because that I can do.
And then I was thinking, why did I call?
Yeah,
You know, like what am I really looking for? Because people really just call with something in their mind that they want.
They want to hear.
They want to hear. So then what I want is for you to just I just want to stop by a doctor's office and have them look at my throat. That's really all I want.
So why don't you just do that?
I do. I have an appointment today, and I think I'm going to cancel.
Great. Because they're going to give you some of that advice.
I feel better.
That medical advice
I think I'm
that
good,
you don't
guys.
need. All right,
I'm
great.
on the tail end, I swear.
All right. Well, R.I.P. It's been nice knowing you, Allie. There she goes. K-Rock. I challenge this with every fiber of my being. It made sense when we were giving away Deftones tickets a few weeks ago. We did Tone Deaf for Deftones. You got to hear the two most tone deaf people on the show, Vanessa and me, sing songs. We are tone deaf. That's clear. You'd think we're around enough musicians and music doing this radio show. Some of it would rub off on us. Allie went to college. Allie went to college for musical theater. She at least was trained in this. I never said anything. In fact, I'm not one of these people who goes to concerts and even sings with the band because I know how that would sound to the poor person next to me. I just keep my mouth shut, stand there and listen.
Yeah, but I also think that you have gotten a little better with time.
No, much worse.
Hey, you know what? When I first met you, you weren't really singing at all, and now at least you're trying it.
No,
and
no.
that's the thing. I don't care if you're good. The fact that you enjoy it and that you love
don't.
singing.
I don't.
You just do you, girl.
I don't enjoy singing. And when you guys
I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. Here, Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl. I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done?
All right.
You're a pink pony girl. And you dance at the club, oh mama.
You tell me you're not having fun. I can feel the passion in you.
Not only am I not having fun, but in my head when that's happening, I don't hear it at that. Like when I hear it right now and Omar's playing it back.
Sounds terrible.
Girl. Thank you. So anyway, we've got songs here, all from Quentin Tarantino movies. This is what we're calling this, Tone Deaf for Tarantino, and I will attempt to sing some of these songs. I would imagine these are the songs you'll see performed live if you win this prize. And everyone who guesses correctly will be, Allie will write your name down. One of you is going to actually win these tickets and potentially the VIP package. Allie, what is the prize up for grabs today?
Yes, well, this is a very unique event. It's called Pulp Rock. It is a high-octane live rock show that celebrates the films and the music of Quentin Tarantino. And it's at Cena Vita at Hollywood Park. And you also, if you win this, you have a chance to win the VIP experience, which includes a booth, 6 people, comes with a bottle of champagne, snacks, and you have your own server as well. And the value of that is $1,200.
All right, you don't have to name the song, but you just have to name what movie it's from. We'll start with Sean in Long Beach. Good morning, Sean, and sorry in advance, all right?
Good morning, Sweet Davis.
We're going to be doing this live today, so if you want to watch me struggle in real time, you can check out the YouTube, K-Rock's YouTube as we speak. Subscribe, follow. Thank you for that. Here we go.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want me to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you.
Aww. It's beautiful. Any guesses?
That's from a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, gosh. Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction. I know that was a guess.
After he said, "Ay, gosh."
That is, believe it or not, Al Green, Let's Stay Together,
Aww.
from Pulp Fiction. See, same. I'm so in love with you. Sounds better, that version.
You can take away the rhythm, take away all the notes.
Is all right with me?
See, I know you're passionate, Klein, because you close your eyes when you get to those high notes.
They're hard to hit.
You went up an octave and then down again.
All right, hold on. Sean, congratulations. You're off to a good start in this game. That's Sean.
Great. What's next?
Let's, by the way, great music. I forgot how good some of these songs are in the Tarantino
He's the
movies.
best when it comes down to selecting music for movies.
Sure is.
Sure.
And that guy, I remember I seen some interview with him a while back. When he knows the song he wants, even if they say, sorry, not available, he will not. He's like, no, that has to be the song. There's no compromise.
Well, and then they have to spend thousands of dollars sometimes to get the song.
Or they'll have to show the artist the scene and be like, this is the scene. And it needs to be your song. He's that dead set on it. And he's right. He's been right every time. All right, here we go. Moving on. Sean got his right. Let's say hi to Daniel, Los Angeles. Welcome to KROQ. Good morning, Daniel.
Hey, good morning, Sweet David. Net bangers.
All right, here we go. Net banger shout out. Here is the next one I will attempt to do. And you just got to figure out which Quentin Tarantino movie this song is from. I said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, doctor, to relieve this belly ache. I said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, doctor, to relieve this belly ache. Now, let me get this straight.
There's so many doctors in there. It's one too many doctors.
Which Quentin Tarantino movie is that from?
I don't know. I'm just going to go with Reservoir Dogs.
Wow. A complete guess, and the guy nailed it. That, of course, everyone knows is the song Coconut.
Put the lime in the coconut. She called the doctor, woke him up and said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, doctor, to relieve this bellyache. I said, doctor, ain't there nothing I can take? I said, doctor, to relieve this bellyache.
Now let me get this straight.
I liked the change in tone for you when you were doing this part.
Hold on, Daniel.
You were so angry. Well, let me get this straight.
I sounded like a guy that got shot and needed a doctor immediately, is what I sounded like. All right, so 2 people got those right. By the way, both complete guesses. I don't think either of them actually knew the
Everyone
song.
seems very confused.
Well,
but
that's
is somehow stumbling into the right
This
answer.
is, once again, Tone Deaf for Tarantino is what we're calling this. We move on and we say hi to, let's say hi to Aline on KROQ, or is it Ellen? I'm not sure. Good morning.
It's Ellen.
Ellen, good morning. A lot of L's there.
Why would you think it's Aline?
I'm sure she doesn't spell her name Ellen, so I don't know if there was some sort of a dramatic spelling there. All right, here we go. This is your next one. Once again, great prize up for grabs. Woo-hoo, 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 woo-hoo,
You have to see this on the live stream. It's so great.
It's exhausting.
Looks like he's having a seizure.
I know the song. Kill Bill.
Let's
Good
find
job.
out. She's right. See, once again, with the music, Allie, it changes everything. Because I'm sure she would have looked like an idiot, too, if it wasn't for all this, strumming honky-tonk crap behind.
Go ahead, sing along then.
No,
It's about to start. You ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
God
You
damn.
sound like a monkey, man.
You got yours
kinda look
right.
like it,
Are we done? Have we proved the point yet, or can we move on from this, or no?
No, I
'Cause-
want more.
God damn it. Last one. This will be one final one. We give one more person a chance. Austin. So far, everyone has been successful. Austin and Mission Viejo, welcome to Deftone for Tarantino. You ready for that? Excuse me, Tone Deaf for Tarantino.
Yeah.
What's up? All right. This is the last
go.
one. Should I do the last one again? All right.
Yeah, do that one.
Here we go. Get down, woo! Get down, get down.
Jackie Brown.
Say it
movie,
again.
we need the movie.
He said Jackie Brown. Get down, woo! Get down, get jungle boogie. Get down, woo! Stop laughing
Is
at
the
me.
movie Jackie Brown?
Let's see here. Is the movie Jackie Brown? I don't know why I thought that one was Pulp Fiction as well. Hold on, look that up, guys. I want to make sure we don't
We don't know
screw
the answer?
I thought it was Pulp Fiction, that one.
It's
but-
from Pulp Fiction. He got it wrong.
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for playing. Let's find out the original version. This is exactly what I was trying to do a moment ago, Allie. Hold on. Here it is.
I want to hear it again from you.
Nope. No, I did my version already.
Jungle Boogie. Wow, wow.
is that your impression of me, or is that...
Get down, get down. Get down, get down.
Jungle Boogie.
Get down, get down. Get down, get down.
Why are you a monkey again?
Jungle Boogie. Get it on.
Get it on. I don't do a lot of voices, so...
No.
All right, well, Allie, everyone except for that last guy got theirs right. And that is the end of Tone Deaf for Tarantino. Who is going to win these tickets? And then we get to give away the big grand prize in a moment and decide who's going to get that booth, waiter, waitress service, champagne, the $1,200 value. What a night out. Who's winning today?
Congrats to Daniel.
Daniel, my man. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
You'll be going
Thank
to
you.
Tarantino, Pulp Rocks, and potentially in a moment you'll find out your night just got upgraded.
And what would it sound like if he were to yell woohoo?
It's Klein Alley's show. We will get into the box of shame in a moment if we have time. We may have to do that after ADD News. We got a lot to get into. We're going to start celebrating Pie Day with some high voltage food reviews, pizza snacks, and pizza foods. And I believe pizza's coming by the KROQ studios at some point.
You can smell it now with the sniffer.
People love eating the pizza. By the way, of all of the people that qualified this week, one of them is going to go VVIP style to this Tarantino Rocks, Pulp Rocks thing, and that will be Becky, who won with us from Long Beach on, I think, yesterday or on Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure which day she won, but that your name was selected at random. Becca, congratulations. You are the big winner, and you will be sitting even better. Closer, booth, champagne, waiter, waitress, $1,200 value, and thank you for everyone who participated with us. Woohoo, woohoo.
Someone said I listened to that whole thing and no one hated it more than my dog.
Yeah, I know. I saw a lot of, someone referred to that as putrid, and someone else said, I was on your side after that angry woman called, but now I'm on her side. So it really shifted quickly. We give you this from Blink to try to go ahead and cleanse your palate. Come back, we got your ADD news to get to, and in less than 20 minutes, Disneyland will be in your future. So we promise no more singing from this side of things. We'll leave the singing to the professionals from now on KROQ. thing. Can you tell me, Allie, as a woman?
No.
No. Vanessa, can you tell me as a woman when you like being a handshake presented to you versus a hug presented to you?
Personally, I hate hugs. Like, I do them, but I hate them, so handshake is fine.
That makes me so happy that you hate
But it all
hugs.
depends on who it is, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a family member, if I must.
If you
Oh my
must.
God! Wow.
If you
what about
must.
your mom?
No, I'm getting used to hugging her.
Oh my
God!
30-something years? I'm awkward. No, but I think a handshake is a good thing.
Yesterday.
I hate handshakes.
Yeah, I agree.
really?
I'm with Omar.
I'm a fist bump.
Oh, I hate
fist bump
bumps.
is kind of douche.
I don't care.
Kinda
dude.
douchey.
I don't want to shake your hand, especially after COVID. I am out on the handshake. And if somebody does come in for a hug, I do a half hug.
Oh my gosh, that's me.
See, I think the hug, even though it feels like it's maybe more intimate in the sense
It is.
you're kind of grinding bodies against each other, you're not. There's no skin-on-skin contact. You got potentially up to 4 layers of clothing separating you, so really it's not that intimate.
Yeah.
I asked the question because yesterday I picked up my kids on their last day of school. Final day of school, got them.
And you're like, I should probably hug him.
I should hug these children, but it's weird. No, and
I did fist bump.
And the teachers give you like their bag of here's all their arts and crafts stuff you're going to throw out probably when you get home, and then you say, hey, just want to say thank you for and then I say thank you for your service, you know. And then there's that moment where, and I noticed other parents, especially the moms that were picking up the kids, are giving the teachers hugs.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That is strange. Just all overall, she's a teacher. Like I've never seen that happen at all.
I think there's like an emotion sometimes at the end of the year where, I mean, look,
Or
I would.
it's the parent being like, I'm so close with my son's teachers.
Oh, God.
We hug,
I
you
give
know.
my tip out of the hat and I'm out.
Yeah, I didn't really have like
I don't even handshake in that scenario.
I felt like it was usually it's just a wave and
Yes,
it's like
a wave.
See,
Oh,
Allie, I'm telling you, Klein goes to his kids go to some fancy boy school.
Public? Dude, it's not a fancy boys school. First of all, they're girls.
No. LAUSD was at a school last year. Now,
last week, yeah.
Yesterday. Last week.
LAUSD public school, Omar.
Nah, you're going to some fancy boy school.
And anyone who had kids that are in kindergarten through fifth grade, yesterday was the last day. I talked to a lot of people there. A million districts.
No.
What are you talking about? You don't even know what you're saying. You're in a different district.
You were talking yesterday about tipping the teacher out like $50.
I know.
Hoity-toity school.
I said, what is the proper amount if you're going to give the teacher a thanks for the
10, 20 tops, man.
That's what listen, the argument I made
No,
was...
you said 50.
Yeah, you said 50.
Your
And
wife was even crazy. Like, what?
Yes.
She
and
said
your
that
wife
was-
tipped a furniture person $100 recently.
She didn't know. I told her, what are you doing? I said, that was more than the piece of furniture they brought to the house. She's like, I didn't even know. She goes, I didn't have anything. All she had was $100.
All I have are hundreds.
She was back from Vegas. All she had was a $100 bill. Vegas makes it so you get screwed when you go to Vegas because all they do is give you hundreds. ATM, take out $200 in Vegas. They give you 200s. They don't give you 20s.
I guess if you pay for a fancy school, you should hug your teachers.
It's a free school.
Totally.
Free school. You're
Allie
missing
is right.
the point of the story. Do you hug or handshake if you feel like you need to do more than just wave and say thanks for the year?
I think in your case, you would pull a crisp 20 out of your pocket and you'd put it in their breast pocket and go, good job.
I did like I was trying to get a table at a restaurant.
And you pat it all weird.
I folded it up in my hand and I put it in her hand and I shook it and I squeezed her hand real tight.
Thanks, Miss Miller.
I said, don't spend that all in one place. You deserved it. All right, so the answer
Other
is
than fist bump.
the answer is fist bump. Thank you. That's all I needed. I'll know that for next year when I go to University of Fancy with my kids.
There you go.
It's the Lincoln Park KROQ on Alley Show. Good morning.
Klein, Alley, Show! Mornings on KROQ 106.7 KROQ.
Air hugs are the acceptable. I don't even know what an air. I don't even know what an air hug is.
You just put your arms out like, ooh.
I don't really get it. What do you like? Stand apart and just put your you're doing like Creed,
Or you
arms
hug
wide open.
yourself in front of each other.
I don't even know. As a teacher, I accept and expect nice gifts at the end of the year. Your kids are probably annoying.
No.
Most Klein's right. Most elementary schools in the Valley ended this week. That's true. Although the last few days, since everyone's given up, they're just these like half days. No one even. What's the point of even going? Pickups like 11. Drop them off and turn around the block and go get them again.
I just think there are certain relationships that always remain strictly professional. And parent and teacher is one of those relationships.
310, I'm a teacher. I hate when parents have gone in for the hug.
No, I don't know you. I know your kid.
All I'm thinking is, please don't touch me. I mean, I get it. I felt weird because I did not want to go in for the hug, and I didn't think it was appropriate. But I did see a lot of moms doing the hug, and I wonder if there's a different standard between moms hugging teachers and dads.
Do finger guns.
That's right, dude. Just wanted to be keeping manly.
Thanks for good year.
Boom. So,
was it a lady teacher?
Yeah, lady teachers.
And
I think you do a honk.
Yeah,
you do a
ooga. That's right. I know you're thinking, man, those two look funny. Rock Klein Alley Show. If you're just joining us this morning, you picked the right time to start listening. In about 5 minutes, Disneyland tickets will be yours. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 one-day, one-park passes. Win them from us at 9, and then again at noon, 3, and 6 all day here at KROQ. First, though, let's get to your news. Take a look at what's going on in the world. Not a great day for baby eagles, but there's other stories breaking.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
A lot of people believe insurance companies are the devil. If you don't believe me, you can look at all the people that are still praising Luigi Mangione for killing the CEO of United Healthcare. But there's even more hate for insurance companies now after a video was leaked of a State Farm executive admitting to hiking up our rates for no good reason. And the video itself is, you can't really hear it very well, so here's just a report about what was said in the hidden camera footage and the fact that he was fired afterwards.
The hidden camera video shows the man discussing how State Farm threatens to cancel policies in California in order to pressure state insurance regulators to agree to its rate hikes.
So he's admitting we're just canceling policies, not because we can't afford it, just because it'll give us better leverage to then go to the higher ups and say, hey, we can't afford it. We need to raise everybody's rates. And, you know, a lot of rate hikes were approved since the wildfires because they're claiming, we're poor. We can't afford to pay out everybody. We have to, hike everybody's rates up. And they're getting those rate hikes. They're getting them approved. But somebody is now admitting that they're basically just manipulating the system, that they do have the money.
I was with them for a long time, from when I was 16 on, because that was my first insurance I ever had when I first started driving. And they dropped me.
Oh, they did?
Like dead weight.
And they dropped you so that they could hike up other people's rates.
And I thought they were, from what I remember, when I did need them, and there were a few times, they were decent. Like when I did have car accidents, they stepped up. But boy, when I was calling to switch my address to where I was living now, they're like, sorry, we're not going to insure you anymore. I was like, excuse me, what now?
They just say no, which is crazy because doesn't they're like, renew your policy and here's your policy documents. Here's all the proof that you have insurance, and then they can just drop it at any moment. What's the point of sending all that stuff?
The best part about it is I said to them, don't I have a loyalty discount with you guys? And they're like, yes, you do. I was like, well, hello, where's your loyalty to me?
We have a good dropper discount.
Yeah, it says here, I have a loyalty discount. I've been loyal. And now you're saying to me, you're not loyal back?
I know, yeah. It doesn't, and it's not just State Farm. It's every major insurance company. So it's not like they're the bad ones and everyone else is great. All right, NBC isn't exactly winning the streaming wars, but every network has their bread and butter. And for NBC, that is the Olympics. Last year, it was by far their most watched event. It got an average of 7 million viewers every night. And now they have paid a lot of money to make sure that the Olympics does not fly over to Netflix or any of the other competitors. They are paying $3 billion to secure the Olympics through the year 2036. So that's a lot of money to pay for something that doesn't even happen every year.
No, but they really milk it. I mean, they've already started doing countdowns to the Olympics here in L.A., and those aren't even happening for another...
Everything I hear about is just them trying to get more buses.
They want more
3, 2, 1, go.
What's better, that countdown or Allie talking about pizza? It's a similar tone to the... which one is less exciting? Allie, is your belly full of pizza? Yeah. It's both of them have a similar cadence in the way that they kind of hype up the crowd.
Is everyone full of delicious pizza from Joe's Pizza? How's the pizza? Yes. That just means I should work for, a major company.
Yeah, I agree.
Have that kind of enthusiasm.
They really do promote that Olympics a lot on NBC. Congratulations.
And then, kind of sad news this morning. This hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but it appears this morning that there are only 2 baby eaglets in the Big Bear eagle nest. And they report Shadow has been on dad duty since 7:14 this morning. I guess Jackie flew out, but since then they've only seen 2 eagles instead of 3, and they have gotten a statement from the Friends of Big Bear Valley, and they just said, we can only see as much as you can see, so we don't know the current situation since part of the nest bowl view is obstructed by snow, so please hold positive thoughts as we wait to be updated by nature.
Congratulations, birds.
No, Biden. It's not a good time for congratulations to the birds. It's a moment of solidarity to the birds.
I know.
Our Big Bear Eagles, the unofficial mascots of California, and we are super bummed. No one more bummed than Omar, who has probably logged, I would imagine, 100 hours of you in that Eagle
That
cam.
is true, man. I
It's
find
crazy.
it so relaxing.
Well, and
I
when
like
we
it.
talked about it earlier in the show, so many people were texting and saying, I have it on at my live stream at work. I'm listening to your live stream and the Bald Eagle Cam. Those are my two live streams that are always running.
It's an honor to just be in the same sentence as that Eagle
As
cam.
Jackie and Shadow.
Jackie and Shadow, we strive to one day be as popular as you two birds.
I wonder if they feel sad.
I don't know. They say animals, they're better. I mean, yes, they will always talk about, like, when, what was that documentary, Blackfish or whatever, where they talked about how sad that the, whales get. When
Yeah,
they
but
pull
whales are incredibly intelligent.
Well,
Not that
sentient beings.
All right, Jake. Let's not make a whole nerdy
Don't
thing about
perv
this.
out on the whales,
Jesus,
dude.
you're
Not
weirdo.
perving. It's just a fact.
Jake's all horned up for the ocean. Let's get into a brand new hour of the show. The second this song is done from My Chem, the very first thing we do is give you Disneyland tickets. If you'd like them, caller 20 right now. 800-520-1067. Let's go.
Show.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday! Hell yeah, Friday morning on KROQ. Hopefully you got them weekend feels like this guy.
It's slowly getting louder and louder. The stupid radio, bro. Oh, man. That was hilarious. Keep it up, guys.
Nice compliment. Unfortunately, he did refer to us as stupid radio, which also not the meanest thing anyone's ever said to us, even today.
By far.
So we got Disneyland tickets to give you right now. You'll have chances to win those tickets throughout the day. If I don't pick up your phone right now, don't be too bummed out. You'll have another chance again at noon with Nicole, 3 and 6. Megan Holiday will take care of you, and we will not quit until we get every single one of you into Disneyland. 4 tickets, 1 day, 1 park passes, and we head to caller 20, puts us in Ventura. Hello, who's this?
Hey, there's Ryan.
Ryan, you are caller 20.
Yes! What a beautiful day.
I think he was trying to do his impression of my song.
Yeah.
Ryan, you'll be going to Disneyland with 3 people that you like, or at least will tolerate for the day. So hang tight so we can give you those tickets. And thank you for starting your morning with us here on KROQ.
Thank you. God bless you guys.
God bless you.
So excited.
All right, cool. Enjoy. This hour on the show, Box of Shame in a moment. Someone will share their deepest, darkest, most shameful secret. Historically, it's always been one of mine. I swear to God, if it's another one of mine today, I'm going to have this whole box audited. Because
we're going to rebrand it Klein's Box of Shame.
It's just like too many in a row. I don't know how many more shameful stories I even have in that thing. So
I think a lot.
We'll get into the Box of Shame in a moment. Then, of course, we'll do some high-voltage food reviewing on a Friday. It's Pie Day Friday, which means everyone is celebrating all things pie. A lot of pizza deals all over the place. We got a ton of pizza snacks in here, including a pepperoni cheese pizza flavored soda that was released. That and some pizza flavored Cheetos, and someone's going to have the shock collar on and be trying all this food. And we'll get to that later this hour. If you're not watching, check us out on YouTube. It's KROQ. K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Just when you think the weekend's here and you should be in a good mood, we've got this box of shame that's in the K-Rock studios. Inside this box, we all write down deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets, things that have happened to us in our lives, things that we're not proud of, things that, everyone's got their stories. They like, maybe their best friend knows or their sister knows, a cousin, maybe a parent, but you don't want the world to know.
Yeah. Well, I think the less people that know, the better. But I do think that there is a nice transparency here on the show.
Yep.
We are not trying to be perfect.
No.
And then you
I
yourself.
was trying to be perfect.
Oh, my God.
Is that not working?
Oh, yikes.
Oh, well.
You are not succeeding.
We're off the mark.
Yeah.
Let's get to the box of shame.
The box.
What's in the box?
Of shame.
Shame. How many pieces of paper are still in that box?
Lots.
Let me see. Let me get a little.
First of all, let me get rid of that. I don't know why that's in there.
Why is there a dice in there?
I don't know. Vanessa put a dice in there for some reason. Not really sure why.
This is how many shame stories you have to tell.
It's how she plays Yahtzee.
I don't know why. Well, Vanessa, why did you put a giant dice in there?
And why is it so big?
Yeah, well,
I said wait, so it doesn't fly away, the box with all of our shames.
You're afraid
so it doesn't fly away.
Yeah, it makes sense, guys. It makes sense.
You put it
in this windowless room.
You thought
just in case there's a lot of air conditioning flying through, and our box falls, and then all of our secrets spill.
If the box falls,
protecting you.
the paper and the dice will still fall out.
I like how defensive she goes. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. Is this because there was a tornado yesterday in L.A. that you've now weighted down our box of shame? Is that why you did that?
Exactly. That's exactly why.
All of our papers are just heavily weighted.
Wow. I will say this. This is juicy, and it's not me. Oh, man. I cannot believe. I actually couldn't imagine who on the show this would be.
Huh.
This person claims that they tried to kill one of their relatives' dogs. That is like past shame, and that is on to full-on crime. This is the box of attempted murder.
I wouldn't say kill so much as let die.
This was you, Allie?
Well, let me just start by saying that I love dogs.
No, boo, you burn that
This
witch.
is going to make me seem very hateable. And
it already does. Too late.
All right, well, do I need to even tell it then?
This person, I tried killing a relative's
I didn't try
dog.
to kill the dog.
I tried killing a relative's dog.
I hate my dog, but there's no way I would ever even think of killing that
then Omar,
animal.
just listen to this and let me know if you would maybe even think about doing the same thing.
Okay.
So I'm a dog person. I love dogs. I used to be a dog sitter and a dog walker, and it was one of my favorite side jobs.
You're not
okay?
a dog person because you don't have any dogs. So you can't say you're a dog person.
I choose not to have a dog because I don't want the responsibility of walking it every day.
Yeah, so you're
because
not a
I
dog
know
person.
because I think that there are a lot of bad dog parents out there that don't give their dogs enough exercise, and I want to be a really good dog parent. I don't want that pressure, so I'm not ready to have a dog in my life. Now,
sounds like you're ready to have a dog out of your life. Is what it sounds like from the story.
my in-laws have a dog that they rescued, and when they rescued the dog, it was quiet, it was calm, it was really sweet, and then within 2 weeks of it being home, it turned into a complete terror, where it is barking as soon as if anyone is not seated, the dog is barking.
Who did they rescue the dog from? You, the killer?
No. That's what it sounds like. And it's a very aggressive
When you're
dog.
killing it, that's what it sounds like?
No.
So that's dog for save me from this lesbian.
Okay, so this dog is also very aggressive and very possessive of my mother-in-law. So if anybody gets near my mother-in-law, the dog will try and bite them. And it's gotten to the point where we can no longer stay at my in-laws' house because the dog has become such a problem. The dog also still not potty trained, pees all over everything. It is just... there's many dogs that I love. This one is probably the worst dog I've ever met. And we talk about how annoying this dog is on a regular basis. Now, we were visiting, and it was time to go to bed. And
We'll just slip in a Hershey's bar before bed?
well, so in my bag, there were a bunch of snacks that were not dog friendly. There was chocolate, there was raisins,
You're terrible.
snacks that
You
were
put together a whole grab bag of stuff that's
No,
just
it
toxic
was
for
already-
dogs.
Hoping that the dog would get into this stuff?
No, I looked at it and went,
Well, that's
I
my
should
And then
probably
you put it away to save the dumb dog for possibly getting into
I
this.
just thought to myself, I should probably move those snacks.
Yeah.
and I'm not going to.
You're a terrible person. You really are. You really are.
And the
a bad
dog didn't
person.
eat him anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you had a thought in your head that said, if I leave this bag out, this could be game over for the dog. And you didn't even have a thought to say, I'm going to pick up my bag of raisins, chocolate, and mistletoe. Whatever other things are poisonous for
Those are
dogs.
the only three.
Those are the big grapes.
Onions, I think.
Right. Those are the big ones.
I just thought to myself,
Oh,
right, Omar? Come on. You've wanted a dog, Dad.
No.
Anybody?
just said I had not. No, I'll never do
I
that.
love dogs. I love dogs more than you. If I
But
was on
like,
a
if
boat
somebody has an annoying pet, don't you wish a little bit that, like, God, I just wish this dog wasn't here?
No. I think
You're lying.
I think that's an annoying bark, and that's the extent of it. Or sometimes I go,
No, this dog bit my kid.
all right, so your kid probably deserved it.
No, he didn't. All he did was
What
walk
really
near
happened
my
to your
mother-in-law.
cat, by the way?
My cat died of natural causes.
Yeah, natural pillow over the face is what it was.
You
God
sleep
damn.
with the fishes,
All right,
cat.
Allie. Wow, what a box of shame moment. I mean, that is wild. I'm shocked.
818.
Box.
You really are.
What's in the box?
Of shame.
That may be the most shameful box of shame admission ever. Allie left out poisonous snacks, hoping that a dog would.
Not hoping.
Involuntary canine
It was
murder.
just the choice of putting it away or not putting it away, and I happen to not put it away. 818 said Trump was right. Allie's eating the dogs. She's eating the cats.
Yeah, that's right. He was onto something, that Trump. All right, well, there you have it. That's your interactive, that's your box of shame.
Allie said to the dog, "You done, son?"
I'm sorry. Apologies to anyone listening. I don't stand by that at all. Not one bit of that. Can't even relate. and I
949
feel-
Allie, that is messed up. You're a stone cold killer.
You really are. It's just terrible.
They're eating the dogs.
Yeah.
The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
Yeah.
And
You're
this is
right.
what's happening in our country.
You're right. I didn't believe you until now. All right, we got to take a break. When we get back, we'll speaking of eating, we'll be celebrating Pie Day. If Allie doesn't kill any of us during this break, we'll be back in a moment. Do that next.
Now, for a limited time, it's the KROQ Instant Spring Break. Just add listening every hour at 9, noon, 3, and 6. And voila, a chance to win 4 packs of one-day, one-park tickets to Disneyland Park or Disney California Adventure Park. At the Disneyland Resort, the happiest place on earth, you find all kinds of happy. And KROQ wants to give you a chance to visit on us. You can find the travel to a galaxy far, far away kind of happy. The my dream is finally coming true kind of happy. And wow, that churro was the size of my forearm kind of happy. Keep listening to win your KROQ Instant Spring Break. Winners of KROQ's Instant Spring Break are known to have a ton of fun and shout woohoo a lot. Both ticket and park reservation required.
KROQ.
Save on your favorite brands at Whole Foods.
That's another problem I've just discovered. My neck is
Hit him, Allie. Hit him.
No, it's not.
Hit him.
It's not
Hit
in my
him.
neck. It's
He's
not in my
being
neck.
a little bitch.
No, my
Oh,
neck.
God, just stop crying about it, man. Just take your lumps like a man.
Omar, shut it.
Dude, you guys have it on low. When Allie did it to me, it was all the way up, like at 40.
Okay.
You probably have it set like at 10, like a little baby.
We don't even
No,
have it.
I have it at 26.
Whoa.
Turn it up.
26. No. That's so high, Allie. I got the
I
shock collar.
tested it on myself.
My neck is too. You tested on your arm like a little pussy.
Yeah, and then
I'm
I
putting-
tested it on your arm, and you went,
All right, listen.
He's all crying about it already.
It's
always bad. It's always bad.
Guys,
Hey.
it's almost high voltage food review time on KROQ. A lot of food reviewers out there. It's the bread and butter of internet. Everyone loves finding buzzy foods. We make these buzzy foods even buzzier by shocking ourselves with the high voltage food review. I will be wearing the shock collar. I don't know why we decided to wear it on my neck, but that's where it's going to go. I just realized my neck is too fat for the current settings, so I need to. Allie, keep your finger off the button for now.
I'm not
for
even
now,
holding the remote.
You got to turn it up because he's got a fat neck, Allie.
I got to put the prongs in the back of my neck like cattle. Hold on. And ow.
You gotta
Hold on.
loosen that thing a little
We
bit.
are today. We are going to try this strawberry that is a viral. I may just choke on this. Oh, I'm strapped.
You're
in.
literally complaining by just putting it on.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Just shut up, Jake. Do you want to come in here and do the high voltage food review for the strawberry?
He's
How
not
much money are you going to pay me?
He's not the fancy one. You're the fancy one.
Everyone loves.
Oh, yeah, if you pay me that $300 you owe me, I'll do it.
Everyone loves saying, "Oh, look at the little bitch," but no one else has got a shock collar strapped around their neck like I do.
So
let's
done
all.
before, I ain't a bitch like you, bitch boy.
All right, let me tell you something, Jake. You earned the name Shaky Jakey because you had an effing seizure and almost crapped your pants when
Well, you earn the name bitch boy because you're a bitch.
No one earned the name Bitch Boy.
Bitch
All right, let's not get stuck on bitch boy. Let's
Every
think
time
about
you do it, your body moves like I've never seen anybody else's body move. It's contortions.
We're going to have
Body moving.
5 buzzwords, so you can submit now on the text line what buzzwords you would like us to choose, but there's going to be 5 buzzwords, and if Klein says any of them, he will get a shock while he tries the $20 strawberry.
Now, this strawberry, if you're wondering why anyone would pay $20 for a strawberry, it's because they're probably an idiot, but Erewhon does a good job of making you feel like you are broke, and they do an even better job of giving you things that the general public makes you feel like you need in your life. Because if you've just been walking around eating regular run-of-the-mill strawberries where you get a whole container of them for $5, apparently you don't know what you're missing. These are like individually packaged. This thing comes in its own bulletproof case, it looks like. It's got a dome on it.
Yeah, and just, I know it's easy to make fun of a $19 strawberry, but if you listen to this is from a Japanese high-end fruit importer named John Kim of LEMI Farms, and it is grown at a farm called Anahai in Tojichi Prefecture, which is known as Strawberry Kingdom.
So supposedly, everything about this place, the conditions, the way they do it,
and this
process.
isn't even the most expensive fruit they sell. They have a Miyazaki mango that sells for $260.
Great. We'll strap Jake to the shot collar next week for that one.
So you're having the best of the best, and you're not even supposed to touch this thing with your bare hands until you're planning on eating it. And it has been breathing at room temperature for the last 15 to 30 minutes, which is how you're supposed to enjoy it because it brings out the aroma and sweetness.
Before I take it out of its bulletproof case and we start the high voltage food review, you guys need to send words in on the text line, words that if I accidentally say while I review the strawberry, I will be receiving the shock collar buzz, and that will usually send my body into uncontrollable convulsions.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
if you want to see what this looks like, we are streaming on YouTube right now as well, Klein Alley Show. It's the first time we've ever done a live streaming visual high voltage food review, and you can also look at the strawberry, which I'm holding up right now, and you're wondering what does a $20 strawberry looks like? From the outside, it looks, Allie, like any other strawberry. I mean, it's a big one.
Pretty good.
It looks big and plump and juicy, but that looks like every box of strawberries usually get 1 or 2 like this, and then a bunch of like runts at the bottom.
That is definitely the strawberry I look for in the box.
Right, this is a good one.
And they always put that one on the top, and then they save the disgusting ones for the bottom.
We will read the buzzwords in a moment. I need to turn my headphones off so I can't hear what they are. That way I will not be influenced. Also, just want to mention before we start this high voltage food review, thank you to reporter KNX who was able to intercept the shipment before they even made it to Erewhon.
Reporter KNX? Who's that?
Thank you for KNX reporter.
Reporter at KNX.
She's literally looking at us through the window, appalled. Thank you, Shar.
Who got us this berry. This is a very hard thing to get right now. Allie, do you want to give
I know you're just nervous.
Of course. I don't like having a shock collar on my neck.
Okay, all right. Turn his headphones to a different thing.
Hold on. The prongs are digging deep into my back of my neck, spinal cord area.
Great.
So I just want you to know,
Thank
Allie,
you.
before you get a little heavy finger with the button. That's not a fat joke. You did it. You did it, you bitch. You bitch.
Every time
You're
you
such a
complain,
bitch.
I will turn it up. How's that?
I was not saying you're heavy. I said you have a heavy finger, and you don't need to push the thing for that. You just need to...
Fat shaming her finger.
I'm not. No, I'm not.
I didn't even do it.
Yeah, you did that time.
No,
You did.
I didn't. I
felt
just
it.
hovered
I felt
over it. Oh, my God. All
Well,
right.
That's how fat your finger is. You hover over it. It went off.
Okay.
All right.
Keep going. I'm the one with the remote.
All right.
Okay, turn his headphones so now he can't hear us. Okay.
Tell me when you're done.
Klein,
give me
can you
thumbs
hear
up.
it? Okay.
When you're done, give me thumbs up.
All right. Thank you for all the submissions on the text line. I think the buzzwords that we're going to go with are juicy, sweet, fruity, and then just some of the words that I know he's going to resort to. Wow. And we're just going to go with good because let's face it, in the Turtle Reading Group, you don't have the best vocabulary. All right. We can turn his headphones back to the show. Klein, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay.
It took a long time. That was just 5 words?
Yeah, it was 5 words.
All right.
Now you're complaining about the length of...
What? Hit him again, Allie.
Oh, my God. You are the most critical person I know. I swear to God. I'm going to get so much joy out of this.
Before you hit the button again, please do not. Please do not. Can you put the remote down while I just say this thing?
No.
And then we'll do it. Please do not hit.
Now you're making this take long.
I just want to say...
I want Jake to take over control. I don't think he'd be as nice as Allie.
I think it's interesting, Allie.
I am being nice.
Please
yeah,
don't
you're
hit
being
it.
too nice.
I'm saying a nice thing to you. I love you. I think it's interesting.
Hit him, Allie.
Do not. God damn it. Allie, I just want to say something. The reason this show is so effed up is that this.
Effed up! Hit him, Allie!
No, I didn't say anything. Is because this strawberry.
Hit him, Allie!
This strawberry is supposed to be like for people the greatest moment of their day. Like to try it is a whole journey, and the $20. We have made it a unlikable thing now. You were going to probably.
Thank you for explaining the bit.
Great.
Can we just get into it now?
Hell? What was that?
It's time
Take
for.
it out.
No,
Okay,
do not
no.
hit me. Do not hit me. We got to play the Offspring, and then we'll have to do the high voltage.
Oh
interview.
my God.
We got it. We're way behind.
We are not. We're
All right.
fine.
All right, fine. All right, fine. Here we go. We're just going to get it done with.
Let's do it.
High voltage review.
All right, let the review begin. You know the buzzwords. Listen along. Every time I hear one, I will give Klein a shock. And this is Klein trying the viral $19 strawberry that is imported from Japan and currently on sale. Not on sale, but for sale at Erewhon.
Definitely not on sale. Good evening and welcome to the High Voltage Food Review here at KROQ, where we have the ability to try delicious and potentially good foods. Ah! Shoot! Drop the goddamn
You
strawberry.
almost dropped the spoon.
I caught it in my hand, even though I'm not supposed to touch it. All right, I won't say that word again.
What are you smelling?
The berry is, so far, just taking it out of the container. It is a very floral, almost fruity. Smell. But it does smell like other similar fruits.
All right, give it a try.
It's like burning in the back of my neck now.
Okay.
I will take my first bite now of the viral $20 straw.
All right, he's taking his first bite. Oh, there's a lot of slobber there. That seemed like a little too much moisture. Thoughts?
It is a delicious journey.
What? Delicious journey.
Flavors.
It just started.
And I will. And it is very, very.
What does it taste like?
It's juicy on the inside. Fun!
All right.
God damn it.
What are you tasting? What are some of the flavors? What makes it different than other strawberries, Klein?
It's got. Let me tell you right now. 'Cause I know what I can't say. It is like think of a. It's yummy.
Okay.
But also delicate. Delicate to the taste. So much so that it almost tastes like there are like 1,000 little strawberries that are dancing. Can't do the word of the thing. And it's got to be over a minute, guys.
No, it doesn't.
Voltage Food Review as we celebrate so many pizza foods out there. In fact, entering right now, this is very exciting. One of our favorite pizza places, Chris from Ozzy's a pizza, the best New Haven style pizza there is. I would even argue better than the pizza you get in New Haven out here in Los Angeles, California. What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, thank you so much for
Good to
having
see you
us.
again.
Thanks for the free pizza.
Absolutely.
Oh no, we're paying for this.
Oh,
yeah, we have Allie.
Well, then get out of here.
Put it on Allie's tab. Hey, in all seriousness, Chris was last on the show. I think he helped us judge the ex-con ramen cooking contest.
Yes, that was great.
And when we did a menu redo a while back, you agreed to put the driving slice on the menu for delivery drivers so they could have a little sliver of pizza while bringing other people their full pizzas. So
Yeah,
you're
we did the
you're
whole
a good
thing.
man. Yeah, you've been a big supporter of the show, so thank
Klein,
you for that.
why is there already a piece missing from this?
I had a piece already.
What the hell?
I
It just got here.
I know,
How
but
did you even do that?
when I went during the break, I saw the pizza was sitting there and no one was standing over it, so I grabbed a piece.
Well,
You know,
a lot of respect, Chris, for keeping the tiny table in there.
That's
Yeah.
what you do. It makes people feel like they're at home.
Yeah,
You need the little table.
and then a little tiny table.
In a moment, we're going to bring Jake the Nerd in here. Jake, we've decided you're going to wear the shock collar today because you got so fat and you're not supposed to be eating junk food. We're going to bring you a bunch of different pizza snacks to eat for the High Voltage Food Review. Okay?
But that's exactly what I should be eating it.
Well, you can maybe you won't swallow follow it if you're getting shocked once you have the shock collar on. You can watch along on YouTube, by the way. It's worth watching. You're going to want to watch this. It's fun to listen to, but even better to watch. What do you got going on for Pi Day, Chris?
So today, obviously, it's National Pi Day, so 3.14. So from 3:14 p.m. to 6:28 p.m., if you buy a pizza, you get one half off.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's got different deals happening on Pi Day. It's a great day. I don't know. I said it's kind of become the unofficial holiday of pizza, which is interesting because it was supposed to be some weird holiday for nerds, and then the pizza people have kind of taken it over now, and they said it's
and
a
then
day for
actual
us.
pie is like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, right. Actually, the number Pi is like, it's my day.
Yeah, foodies have taken over every sort of fake holiday at this point,
Right,
so it makes my life easier.
I'm glad your promotion doesn't make us do math.
No math. Just starting at 3:14. If someone shows up at 3:12, you're paying full price for all your pizza. But
Yep,
after
and Milton
3:14
will tell them this to pay full. That's how
pay
it works.
full. That's how it works. New location, 5300 Lancashire Boulevard, Suite 103. Open 7 days a week, which is great. Because a lot of pizza places, I've said this before, they get weird hours. All of a sudden, you show up on a Wednesday. They're like, sorry, it's only cash on Tuesdays.
Or they're like, we're closed after 3.
Yeah, you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what that is in the pizza world where they feel you need to be weird with hours sometimes.
Well,
Funny
Jake-
story. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I heard from an old-timer, a pizza guy, he just wanted to sleep, so he used to make his hours his siesta.
Oh, nice.
So he'd be open
Oh.
12 to 3, sleep from like 3 to 5, and then go back at 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like pizza guys are just so laid back. Most of the pizza people I know.
Jake, you have to take your headphones off so you don't hear this part. We have to come up with 5 buzzwords. These are words that if Jake says during his review of any of these pizza items in here, look in front of you, Chris. You got that can of soda. That's a pizza-flavored soda. Hold that up so the camera sees that. That is a pepperoni pizza-flavored soda from a brand called Perfy that they released. It's supposed to taste like cheese and pepperoni pizza, but it is still technically a soda. We're going to try that. I think we have the pizza Cheetos over
Chris
there.
is like, whoa.
A bag of the pizza Cheetos. This
look
is right.
good.
Cheetos came out with some puffs, cheese pizza flavored. And then, of course, we got the delicious pizza from Ozzy's,
And we
including
got a
new-
cheese and an eggplant
It's
one.
a new flavor, the eggplant emoji pizza, right?
Yeah. We're calling that one the Purple Pizza Eater.
Oh,
Oh
Jake,
my God, perfect
for you,
Jake. You love purple.
Oh, he can't hear us, I don't think.
Oh,
but
that's
anyway.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. 5 buzzwords. Chris, you get to give us a word. If Jake says this word during his review of any of these pizza foods, we will shock him with pure electricity that will course through his veins.
Yeah, and as a pizza connoisseur, you have to think about what is a word that he would likely say upon trying pizza or anything pizza flavored.
So I was thinking about it. I was going to go with like food stuff, but I'm just going to go with savory. I think savory is a good word.
Savory is a
Nice.
good word. All right, Allie, you have a word you want to do?
I'm just gonna go good.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
I'm going to say cheesy or cheese. I feel like he'll definitely say that because that's the one thing all these things have in
Yeah,
common.
like I can taste the cheese.
Yeah,
the
Omar,
cheese is coming
Omar,
through.
you have a word you want to throw in? The 5 buzzwords for Jake. Savory's off the board. Good is off the board. Cheese is off the
I
board.
think he'll say I eats it. So eat maybe
Yeah,
around.
yeah, all right. That's a good one. He does say that a lot.
Okay,
Eat.
eat.
And final word I'll give to the text line at 800-520-1067. They've said pizza. That's the word they've come up with. So let's go with pizza.
Okay.
All right. Send Jake in so we can do some high voltage food
Thanks,
review.
Chris.
Here we go.
Appreciate
This
you.
is exciting. Here comes Jake. Jake. Chris, don't hurt yourself. Jake, watch in the window. We don't want you to get... Jake shakes a lot when he gets the high voltage food review on.
Turns into shaky Jakey.
All right, Jake, are you ready for this?
No, I'm not.
But you get to eat all this great food, dude.
Come on, you eat it.
You're still putting the shock collar on. Allie's got the remote.
You can
Allie-
adjust the collar if it's too small.
Yeah, we probably have to get an extender, like a seatbelt extender on the airplanes for Jake's collar.
Seatbelt.
Fit around his neck.
Tell me.
Hold on. You can't even get it on.
He's in a choking, so he's got it.
Oh, man. It's crazy that we put the shock collar.
Okay.
What's wrong? The prongs are in your neck?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want the honors?
No,
one?
I don't want to hit it. Yeah, you can hit it. It's too cruel when I do it. But why don't you give Jake... Okay, it works. Was that a practice one?
Well, obviously, it was a practice one. Did I say anything? Was it a practice one?
All right.
Did I say?
I didn't know what
I
happened.
didn't start the goddamn review yet.
I thought you were having a hunger pain. I didn't know what that was. And you just yelled.
Okay, well, stop. You don't have to test it anymore. Why don't you test it again?
All right, Jake, you have a lot of foods in front of you, all pizza-themed foods. Which one would you like to start with? We have your 5
None.
Oh, come on. You love free food, Jake.
The Ozzy's Pizza. He's got a special.
I want to start with.
He's got a special purple pizza just for you. Eggplant.
I want to start with the purple pizza.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Omar, if we got any classical music to set the tone, Jake is doing this. You can watch along on YouTube right now. He's grabbing a slice from Ozzy's.
Make sure you touch all the other ones.
Well done. Yeah, please don't touch any of the other pieces. I'm going to eat that later.
Do I get to take all these home then?
No, you get to take some stuff home. But let's get to the official review.
The box is not. All right.
The shock collar is on. Jake the Nerd is doing this. Is a Pi Day special high voltage food review. He's going to go ahead and do some speed reviews because we have a lot of food. Whenever you are
Can't
ready,
wait. Hurry up. Start the
begin.
timer.
He's so hungry. He almost swallowed that whole piece. Jake is eating now. Need the review whenever you're ready.
Let's see. What words would you not pick?
No, that's not how you do
come
a
on,
review.
Jake.
Just review
Be
the
real.
pizza.
I think it's super good. Ow! It's cheesy. Like you could really taste the Parmesan kind of flavor in it and the eggplant.
Okay.
And I like it.
It was close enough.
Yeah, it was close. That one wasn't really one of his words. We're not. You go move on to the next item. It's good though. Jake's is now cracking the can of this. This is the pizza soda. This is called. It's soda that's supposed to taste like pizza.
This is called It's Soda. That's supposed to
He's
taste like
blocking,
pizza.
weird.
He's blocking the name of it with his finger. Perfy. That's
Yeah,
right.
it's a little weird. It's like pizza, but ow! God. But it's sweet, and so it doesn't taste off.
It's sweet as opposed to.
I'm not saying what you're trying to get me to say.
And now he's moving over to the pizza Cheetos.
These are a little stale. But I still like them. Ow! God.
5
Okay,
seconds left.
I eat the pizza again. Ow! Hey! I didn't say anything.
I don't have it, dude. Don't look at me.
You said 2 words in a row.
I don't have it. Stop looking at me. Allie's holding it.
No, I'm done.
The dog killer's holding it, not me. All right, she knows how this thing works. All right, Jake, congratulations.
Thank you.
How fitting. What a fitting time to get into a song called Electric Feel on KROQ. Jake, you did a good job.
What was the best one you tried?
Of all the things you tried.
Pizza.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. Chris, you
Oh,
got that
man,
going
you
for
took the collar off.
Could have got him one more time.
Damn.
Stop by Ozzy's today. All the local pizza places. Support local, of course. It's a Pi Day. What a fun way to celebrate. Oh, Jake went right back to that slice of pizza, huh?
Yeah. I'll finish it.
He's going ham on that. This is KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Happy Pi Day. After this and get out of here, and then the weekend song, your official anthem to get you into the weekend. If you have a takeaway from today's show, and there's lots to pick from, hit us up at 800-520-1067. That'll pretty much do it for us. We will get the hell out of here and into your weekend officially with the weekend song in moments. So get ready to join forces with everyone else in Southern California as we give you the official anthem of the weekend and probably the best song I've ever performed, because clearly the ones you heard earlier today on the show were not my greatest work. All right, takeaways. And then next week, this is pretty cool, but we kick off. Listen, everyone's complaining about being sick these days. A lot of sickness in the air. Flu, stomach flu. Probably.
Are we ever not?
I think now it's just going to be a year-round thing.
I feel like they're like, it's flu season. I'm like, isn't it always flu season?
But you're going to want to catch this next week. Festival Fever is officially underway. We got tickets to a ton of festivals, super contagious, and you will get it, regardless if you want to or not. So just keep listening to KROQ all next week. When We Were Young, Just Like Heaven, Cali Vibes, Aftershock, Beach Life, Cruel World.
Wow.
It's going to be great. I think Monday we're going to kick things off with When We Were Young. So all you got to do is listen to KROQ and win your way in and catch yourself some of that festival fever. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
818, my takeaway is Klein Alley Show, not great at jumps.
Terrible. Check out those videos up on our socials right now. We attempted to wake up using the 100 jump method, which people claim works to wake up in the morning. I think it put me in a weird mood all day. I do not recommend you do that, but you can see us trying to do it, and it did not go well. Yes, I am in my underwear for my jumps.
213, with all the horrible things going on in the world, it's important to know that Klein has no remotes.
Of all the things, I don't think there's anything worse than having 5 TVs and 0 remotes.
909, my takeaway is that leprechauns look for eggs for their stew and have a 401k.
Yeah, we learned that on today's show, and if you don't know what we're talking about, check out Johnny Doesn't Know, St. Patty's Day.
562, Allie laughing makes her a worse person than Klein.
Yep, that is so true.
909, my takeaway is everyone enjoying their pizza? Yes.
Yes. Happy Pie Day for those of you that celebrate. Jake, do you have a takeaway?
Yeah. Wake up skinny doesn't exist for us.
Are you okay, dude?
No.
Is it from the shot collar?
Yes.
Or? Okay. But you still finished eating. I still saw you leaving there eating the pizza. You didn't stop eating.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Allie, you got a
Guys,
takeaway
okay,
from
all right.
today's show?
My takeaway is that Omar's grunting is the 6th stage of grief.
It sure is.
When you're going through
yeah,
loss.
when you get through the loss of your bunny, hearing Omar grunt makes everything better. You have a takeaway, Omar Khan? Speaking of takeaways,
Yeah, this is my takeaway here. No, what's this?
What is that?
Who made that noise today?
That's the eaglet that just passed.
Oh, that's too soon, man.
See, I am a horrible person for
Too
laughing.
soon. There's people in the hallways crying here, okay? I'm not even kidding. I saw 2 people
People are
crying.
devastated.
Yeah. All right. Well, have a great day. We'll do it next week. Try to do it better. If you need us in the meantime, go. Line's open for you now, 844-956-GO. Stick around. More Disneyland tickets all day long. Again, at noon with Nicole Alvarez. 40 minutes nonstop KROQ. We'll all start after this, your weekend anthem. Have a good one.
Don't die. Open them to die.
Bitch. Oh, what's wrong with you, Klein? You weirdo. You go home for Thanksgiving and just want to hump in your old bedroom?
Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch. Ooh, excitement.
Oh, I want to eat my breast.
That way.
Yeah.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Bitch. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Woo. For the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No.
Is everyone full of delicious pizza from Joe's Pizza? How's the pizza? Yes.
The world famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
Oh, yeah, the race.